Come on, United! Come on, Man United! We are bringing it to you live, guys. This is it. This is the big one. It's got to be a win, right? It's got to be a win. Welcome, Jim. Hope you're doing well. Do you know what? I've been looking forward to this game for so long. I've been clock watching today. Clock watching. I've been just looking at the clock, thinking, what time is it? What time is it? Is it any close to 8 o'clock? Is it any time? 5 o'clock? Is it 5, 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock? Is it 7 o'clock? And then I've been buzzing all day, guys. Seriously, I've not been able to sit down and do anything in the entire day. Let me know. Jim's gone straight in there with a 3-0 score prediction. Let me know, guys, what you think is going to be the score prediction today. I'm going to be confident today. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be reserved, and I think it'll be a 2-1 scoreline. 2-1. Let me know if that's been over cautious or am I being realistic? I'm thinking, look, United still give goals away. Harvey, welcome. How you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like, and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe, and let's enjoy today's game, guys. Let's enjoy today's game. It's going to be interesting. I've got team news for you. There's some shocks, horrors, maybe if you think about it, and maybe not. But look, we've got some crazy team news, and it is to do with Kuna, who's not playing. He's been injured in training. He's got a knock or something. Not major. Don't worry about it. He's not out for weeks. It's just a cautionary thing. But they've thrown Zertsky in there. Zertsky gets a start. I mean, we've been saying this for some time, haven't we? We've been talking about Zertsky saying, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is Zertsky going to leave in the January transfer window? What's going to happen? I've got the game on right now for when we were playing Tottenham, so I'm rewatching Tottenham game. I know it's sad, but do you know what? I couldn't wait, so I just put the Tottenham game on, rewatching the Tottenham game, and yeah, before the actual kickoff tonight with Everton, guys. So it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. I'm confident, but I'm also nervous at the same time. I'm also a bit like kind of thinking, yeah, are we being? I've not felt like this for ages. I'll be honest with you. I've not felt like this for a long time, where I'm actually feel relaxed and confident about United playing. Normally we've just been so nervous, and always when we're going into these kind of games, you don't know what kind of team's going to turn up. You don't know what scoreline it's going to be. But immediately there's Jim, who's gone with a 3-0. I like his confidence. And then Harvey's gone with the scoreline of 1-0 or 2-1. He's taken a leaf out of my book. He's going slightly reserved, trying to be calm. I'd love it to be like 3-0, 4-0. But I just think United don't make life easy, do they? United don't make life easy, and these players don't make life easier. Not even for Ruben Amorim. Even Ruben Amorim is like, look, these guys give me a headache because they just do not kill games off. They do not kill games off. So yeah, look, I'm just feeling like I think they'll end up giving maybe a goal away, but there is team news on Leacher as well. We're going to go to that in a minute, but just thought I'll give you my intro and let you know what my thoughts are on the game so far. If you're just joining us, of course, I want to hear from everybody. Everybody who's tuning in. I don't care whether you're a United fan or not. I want you to give me your score prediction. Drop your score prediction. If you've never commented on YouTube channels before and it's your first time, it's not hard. It's quite easy. Just go down, click on the comment section. It's open to everybody, and drop your score prediction. So I know there's viewers watching, so make sure you can join in. This is what watch-alongs are all about. It's not about me sitting here letting you know what I'm thinking about United. I want to hear from everybody, and it's a joint community, and we want to watch the game together and enjoy it together. Let me know your thoughts on players. Let me know your thoughts on the team sheet and lineup. Let me know what you think about Everton as well. They've got some players in there as well we've got to be aware of. So let's not just kind of start counting our win and saying, look, let's start looking at the table ahead and the game ahead to the next weekend or something. No, this game is important. But anyway, let me bring up team news, because it's kind of interesting, man. Team news is interesting. I've got screens everywhere, by the way. So if I'm moving from side to side, it's not because I'm ignoring any of you. It's just simply because I've had to put my main screen right ahead of me, which is where the football's on. And then I've got the screens on either side where I'm kind of doing all the streaming from. So it's if I'm looking elsewhere, please, I apologise. Okay, team news, guys. Boom, here we go. Senny Lemons, of course, the sensation in goals. Then we got Euro, Delict and Shaw. Many people, even I was hearing a few hours ago, I was thinking, Leacher might start. But he's on the bench. I'm hearing that he's on the bench. So I'll give you the subs in a minute. I don't know why the subs are not here, but I'll give you another image where the subs are on there as well. Anyway, so we've got Shaw starting. Then it's essentially an unchanged team apart from Kuna. Kuna drops out and Zertsky comes in. Dalot is no longer there, which is fantastic news. Dogu comes back into the starting 11. Mazraoui, of course, sensational signing for us. Great player. Ferdinand and Casemiro, you know what you're going to get from them too. And Bumo Ahmad. Ahmad playing that position high up the pitch. That is going to be interesting. This is his opportunity, not just Zertsky's, but I think Ahmad's opportunity as well to really show what he can do high up on the pitch. I'm sure he doesn't like playing right wing back. He's doing a job for the team, but really he wants to be up there doing all the damage. And I think the closer we get him to the goal, the better it is for us as a team, because I think he is a real menace. He's a real menace to the opposition defence, and defences don't like them kind of players. Tricky little players who can dribble with the ball, who are fast, who can finish. He is essentially, for me, another Mbumo. Maybe not as good finishing, but he's still very good and very dangerous. So, yeah, that is the team lineup for United. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this team. Are you happy with this? Would you have made any different changes in there? Would there be anybody else in there that you'd probably drop in and maybe take it out? Here's the subs, actually. Let me just bring up the subs for you guys so you can see the entire team we've got here. So the team we've got is the subs. We've got Bindia, Dalot, Haven, Malacia, Martinez, Menu, Mount, Ugarte, Lacey. So that's a strong bench, I'd say, as well. I mean, you'd expect Martinez to get some game time if, hopefully, we get a bit of a lead. If we get a bit of a lead, we are in. Nigel, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping your score prediction. Love it. 2-1. I'm loving the confidence, guys. I'm loving the confidence from the chat. I'm loving the fact that everyone is finally optimistic. How long has it been as United fans where we've sat down together and predicted a win, and we're all going for a win? There's no one sat on the fence. No one's, and I'll be honest with you, I'm probably the most pessimistic fan there is. I'm very cautious, and even I'm saying today is a must win, and I think we will get the win. I think we'll get the win. It's just a matter of putting in a decent performance and bringing that confidence back into this team, and we're slowly doing that. We are slowly doing that. Of course, it's a shame that Kuna can't start. I mean, I would have liked an unchanged team up front, but we'd rather be cautious and allow him to rest rather than play him when he's half fit or not fully fit, and give Zertsky some time. Let's see what Zertsky can do, because there's lots of people, lots of fans who always say, well, Zertsky hasn't been given a chance. He hasn't been given a run, and he hasn't been given a start. He's not really played under Ruben Amorim. This is his chance, guys. This is his chance, and I really want him to show up today. I want him to show up, and I want him to score at least a goal, man. Zertsky deserves. I just feel like we just keep on bringing players to the club and just letting them go before we've even given them a chance. And I think Zertsky is one player who I'm impressed with. I'm going to be honest with you. I like his touch. I like the way he brings the ball dead, and he's got skill. He's got skill. The guy is a skillful player. The problem is that he's not scored enough goals for United, and I don't think he's got that killer instinct That's what he needs to develop. If I was someone who was critiquing him, and I was someone that who was saying, right, Zertsky, if I met with Zertsky and I was his coach or whatever it is, and I'd say, Zertsky, you need to flipping be ruthless. You need to take a leaf out of Van Nistelrooy's book. You know, the complete ruthlessness. Be greedy. Be greedy. Take a shot at every opportunity. You go and get your goals. Forget about the team at times. Yes, I understand when you're losing and you've got to get, but if you're playing and you're starting the game, you need to make sure you go and take them shots, take them risks, and go and get a goal. Because I feel like Zertsky, even if he's in on goal, he still looks to kind of look for somebody else and pass it, and to be that delivery man, someone who's assisting rather than scoring goals. But that's not what we need from Zertsky. We need a goal scorer, and the moment he starts scoring, I think he'll get a huge amount of confidence in him, and he's just not been able to do that. Jim, I'm happy with the lineup apart from Bruno, but I will not put a downer on the game just to say he plays too much. There's lots of fans who are not happy with Bruno playing where he's playing, but he's one of our best players. We've got to play him. Even I get frustrated in the game when I'm watching Bruno. I get really frustrated. I'm like, he's not doing this and he's not doing that. He's not working hard enough, and he's kind of giving the ball away half the time as well. And yeah, that's my criticism of Bruno. But I don't think he's performed well this season. I might be crazy. Yes, he got the assist against Liverpool late on and against Spurs. I mean, he does come good with the assists, but overall, over the whole period of the game, does he play well? I'd say not so much. No, not. And I can see where, Jim, you're coming from, but I feel like he has to start. Let me give you the Everton team news, by the way, as well. So this is the Everton team. Again, they're not a team that we're just going to roll over. It's not going to. It's an experienced team. They've got players in there, and immediately number one, Pickford. If he comes out and he has one of those games, and you know what I'm talking about, Pickford, and he could be a problem for us. So Pickford, the goalkeeper, yes, he could be a problem if he starts saving and he gets on one of those weird runs he goes into and starts saving everything. It gets irritating. But I'm just hoping that once we get one or two goals past him, then it's over. Then he's gonna crumble. Coleman, of course, we all know him. Tarkowski, Keane, Milonke, is it? Malenko, Garner, and Dewsbury Hall. We've got Grealish. We've got Barry. Look, I'm not interested in Everton team. Whoever they put out, we should be able to do a job on them, right? Okay, we shouldn't be afraid of this team. No matter what they've got out on the pitch, we've got better. Man for man, we have got better, and that's what the kind of confidence we need to be taking into this game. We're at home, we're the team that's unbeaten, and we are a team that should be making light work of this, but we all know it doesn't actually play out like that. It never does. It never plays out like that. We've got half an hour before kickoff, guys. Time is ticking. I'm excited. I'm buzzing. I'm hoping you are too. It's gonna be crazy. Whatever it is, it's gonna be crazy. And you know what? On the table as well, we've got a chance, guys. We've got a chance to really progress this season. This is one of those seasons where I'm looking at it thinking, this is it. This is our opening. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a good run, and we've got a good run. And then also we need the teams around us to start maybe dropping a few points, and that's exactly what's happening. Bar Arsenal, I must admit, but we all know Arsenal are pretty good at bottling it near the end. So second half of the season is where we have to keep a close eye on Arsenal, but up until now they've been doing pretty well. I think they've still been lucky. There's still some games. I think the United game they got lucky. I think they've gotten lucky against Newcastle. There's games like that they've got overcome, and I think they could have gone either way. Sandil, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us tonight. We never won a game with this system. Starting Mazraoui on the right wing back and Ahmad on the left, number 10. We need not going to win this game. This selection is rubbish. Ruben is not good. Where is Mount? Oh, interesting comment there. Interesting comment. We've all been saying that, look, this team's brilliant, but you're saying Mason Mount should be in that team. I forgot all about Mason Mount. He's on the substitutes bench, but what you think Mazraoui, you think Ahmad plays better at the back? Surely not. Surely not. I know what you're saying about Mount giving us that press. He is very good at pressing the ball, very good at kind of just doing the scrappy work, the dirty work that most players don't want to do. But I still feel we've got to play Ahmad. Surely got to play Ahmad over Mount. And Zertsky, well, you'd argue that he is a like-for-like replacement with Šeško. If Šeško was fit, I guess he would be playing tonight. What did he say? Jim says we just won 3 on a trot before our last game. Yeah, I think, Jim, what he's saying is with this current team, like when Mazraoui's back in the team and Ahmad is, Ahmad's playing in that forward position. I think that's what he's maybe insinuating. But I think it'll work. I think that'll work. I'm happy with the lineup. Yes, of course, I was surprised Kuna wasn't fit. I was watching something on Kuna this morning actually, but it's a shame that he's missing because he's a player that is highly confident, believes in his abilities, and I think that seeps through to the rest of the team. I think the rest of the team then start playing the same. They start watching Kuna, play like he doesn't give a shit, right? Okay, he starts playing like it's all good, everything's chilling, he's playing in the park kind of thing, yeah. And then the rest of the players, I think, get a bit more confidence by watching Kuna play the way he does. But I think Mazraoui, I think that's a better position for him. I think it's a better balance in the team. I always look at Ahmad playing right wing back and I think, I just can't. He's not defensively good. He's not. We've got to accept that. Yeah, and how often do you see Ahmad actually making all them last ditch tackles or muscling out the wingers for the opposition? You don't really see that. He is at his best when he's going forward. When it comes to defensive work, he's not. He's not someone you'd say, right, you'd pick over Mazraoui. No way, surely not. But that is, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I'm hoping that we get a positive result. We get a win. I'm confident that we are. It's just a matter of the performance. I'm looking for a decent performance. I would love to get a clean sheet in this game. There's going to be some defending to do, I'm thinking, but we need to be careful. We don't need to be completely guns-ho and just start attacking and leave gaps in the back. And let's wait and see what happens this time in this game with the substitutions. That's what the Sandal, that's what's going to be crucial in my opinion. I'm going to wait and see what Amrin does with the substitutions, because I feel like he gets them wrong. I always feel like he either gets them wrong or times them slightly wrong. He either makes them too early or too late, and then I feel like he always puts on the wrong player in the wrong bloody spot. And I always think, why have you done that? But this time, I feel like there's a balance in the team where he doesn't really need to tinker too much. He doesn't have to make any changes apart from Casemiro. I think the rest of the team can stay out there for the full game and not get tired. Zertsky might come off, and I think you might be right. Mount might come on, maybe later on. Neville, welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Staying at my friend's to flat to cat sit while I have the time off work. Now TV has logged me out and I can't get back in. I'm losing my mind. To think I have Sky Sports at home. Hope to be watching soon. Yes, get it sorted, Neville. Get it sorted. I've had many times like that, and it ruins the day. It ruins the day where I've gone off somewhere and I've thought, right, I'll just hit a bar or somewhere where I can watch it, and then I've gone everywhere and no one's putting it on. And it's just frustrating. Or at home when I'm expecting it to be on a certain channel and it doesn't be on that channel, and then I'm stuck and I'm like, oh shit, I can't watch it anymore. And then I'm stuck. I'm just left to kind of look for places to watch it. But look, hopefully you get it on. Hopefully you get to watch it with us, because it's, look, these are the moments we're waiting for, guys. These are the games that we've been waiting for. We've been talking about a slightly less stressful run-in, some games that we can go and hopefully achieve a result from, and this is one of those games. It's one of those games where you think, let's look at let's be positive. Let's go into this game and start cooking. This is our opportunity to start cooking. It's our opportunity to start actually making some inroads to the Premier League table as well, because that is my issue. I always think, look, we need to take advantage of what's going on currently in the Premier League. Talking of the currently in Premier League, did you watch Arsenal yesterday, guys? I mean, that was crazy, man. A hat-trick from Eze. Arsenal just made it look easy. And yeah, rightly so. Everyone's talking about them winning the Premier League, but I don't know about Arsenal, man. I always look at Arsenal and I think, they play good in the first half of the season, but then something happens to them and they do end up getting the jitters. They get nervous, and then they struggle. They struggle in the second half. And I think, like I said, the games that they've played, I don't think they've been totally convincing. I think they've been convincing in the last couple of games, but that shows you that they're just getting more and more confident, and they're thinking, right, we can go unbeaten here, because we're playing like a team that are like champions. We're playing like champions. But I don't know why. I feel like maybe Gabriel's obviously got injured now. They didn't really miss him on the weekend, but they could end up, if they get one or two other injuries. We know what Arsenal are like, yeah? They need all their players fit. But the crazy thing is, I was watching them celebrating all the goals and the post-match and stuff, and I was looking at them thinking, whoa, these guys are pumped, man. They are pumped. The way they're celebrating, everything means so much to them. So yeah, they clearly believe in themselves. They believe that this is their year, this is their time to win the Premier League, and especially what's going on with Liverpool. I think they're looking at it and thinking, well, this is the best opportunity we're going to get, because the next best team, or next odds-on favourite to win were Liverpool, and they've completely collapsed. Neville says, torture, mate, so you have to keep me up to date until I can get in, and nothing worse than when there's no pub showing the game. It's torture. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Don't worry. I think I'm pretty good at commentating. I'm not the kind of guy who watches along, just simply goes into the complete silence. I've seen some watch-alongs where they go completely silent and they don't tell you what's going on, and you're wondering, tell me what's going on. Who's doing what? Like, what's going on? You can't just keep everything to yourself and then shout a goal when they've scored. You need to tell me exactly what's going on, who's kicking where the ball is, and I try and do that. I try and keep everyone up to date. Sandil says, we lost 3-0 to Man City. Same guys were playing same positions. Today it's a draw and it's Amrin selection. Okay, this is interesting. So I can't remember the selection. The City game was a complete haze to me, because I was so angry. I remember just feeling like I just didn't want to watch football again for months. So I can't remember the lineup. If it was this lineup, yeah, then there are some question marks on it. But I think we still, look, City were informed team at the time, but we didn't know that. We didn't know that they were riding high. So City have been playing well. So yeah, we should have played better. We should have played a lot better. But I think there was question marks of the United at that time as well. We were not in a good frame of mind. I think things have just turned after the Liverpool game, where we've gone away to Anfield and we've got some belief in our players, where the players are thinking, oh, we can actually cook. We can actually do well. And yeah, we can do something. So I think that's the most important thing for me. It's not essentially the lineup as much. I just want to see the players believing in themselves. Of course, I don't want him to be playing like random players everywhere. But I think looking at the team, I can't remember Zirkzee playing in that game. What are you talking about, man? I can't remember Zirkzee playing that. I can't remember Zirkzee playing up front, man. No way. No, he didn't. I'm sure he didn't. Anyway, Sandil, I hope you're not right. That's what I'm thinking. I hope you're not right. I hope you just just way off it. You're way off the mark, and hopefully. But look, it's good. It's good. We need to be brought back to earth sometimes. So maybe we should be not overly confident. Let's go into this game with a blank slate, and I'd like doing that. I like going into the game without thinking, right, okay, we did this in the game last game, and we did that, and we did. I want to go into this game, like I said, in a complete professional manner. I don't want them to take anything for granted. I want United to be worried. I want the players to be ready for a fight, because for me, that's the most important thing. In the Premier League, it's always a fight for any team. So you can't really go in and just think, oh, we're just gonna walk it today. It's always gonna be a struggle, and the more you are ready for that fight, the better you play. I don't want these players to turn up today and think, right, yeah, we're fine. We're gonna walk into this and it's gonna be all chilled out, and we're playing at home. Everton have not been playing too good, and we'll get the job done. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want them to be working hard. Let me just go and check. So Kuna, guys, if you're just tuning in, Kuna is out, guys. Kuna has been left out of the starting lineup, not because of anything he's done. It's just simply he got injured, or he picked up a knock. It's not even an injury. They're reporting it as a knock, and they don't want to risk him. They don't want to risk him. So. I think it's a good decision. I don't want to be risking, Kuna. Anyway, Everton 13th, by the way, in the Premier League. They're 13th. They've won how many games? They've won 4 games so far in the season. Look, they're only a few places behind us. You know what I mean? So. We can't take it. We can't take it lightly. We've got to be Liverpool are 11th, guys. They're below United. That is funny, guys. That is funny. I didn't even realise. I have to look at it there, and that is too funny. Liverpool game changed everything. Neville says was certainly the main catalyst. I quite like the squad selection. Glad Zertsky's getting a start, and we have Mazraoui and Dogu as our wing backs. I think they're our best wing backs, without a shadow of a doubt, guys. If I was to pick our wing backs, if I was to go away and say, right, okay, which 2 wing backs would I play? I'd play them. Defensively, I think that is. I'll go back again to the formation and where we're at with this, because I think it's quite interesting to see. Because let me bring it up again, guys, because let's look at this in a bit more detail. So. We got Yoro, Delict, Shaw, right? Okay, they're solid. They've been our best defensive lineup so far. Obviously, Leach is not playing, so once he gets back, and he is back, but he's not playing today. He is on the subs bench. He might get some game time, but overall, that's our best defensive lineup. Then we've got Mazraoui, Casemiro, Fernandes, and Dogu. Now, I would argue that is our best 2 wing backs, and are obviously our most consistent centre mids, without a doubt. I mean, I think they've played every single game so far. They've started every single game, Casemiro and Fernandes. And Dogu and Mazraoui, I think they're as best as we're going to get right now. Would I prefer maybe 1 or 2 other options in wing back? Yes, I would, but these 2 currently are the best at United. I'm not a big fan of Dalot. You probably already know this, but I'm not a big fan of Dalot. Then you've got Mbeumo and Ahmad. Now, Mbeumo and Ahmad is, I'd say, a very good lineup. Them 2. Then you got Zertsky. Now, I agree with Neville. I feel like we've got to put to bed this question mark over Zertsky, and whether he's actually a good player and we're letting him go, or whether he's just simply not up to it at United. And that's the only thing I'm a bit worried about. Anyway, guys, I'm just watching the players warm up now. It is getting to the time. Zertsky is there warming up, guys. It is crazy, man. Crazy. It's not raining as well, which is a pleasant surprise when it comes to Manchester, guys, because it's always pissing it down here. It's always raining, but it's not raining. And I was thinking of going. My friend's gone today, and I was thinking of whether to join him, but then I was like, look, do you know what? I'm going to stay at home and do a watch along, because I want to join in with the community. I want to kind of sit down with everybody and have a laugh. And to be honest with you, when it's cold, you know, the thought of being there is brilliant. But once you're there and you're like freezing your backside off or something, and you think, oh, I should have just stayed at home. I should have stayed at home. I would have had a nice cup of tea and just relaxed and watched the game. And then there is something really enjoyable about doing the watch-alongs with everyone watching and giving you live input to, you know, what they think of the teams and what, because I wouldn't be able to do this when I'm going there. I mean, yeah, apart from the people around you, but you don't get into deep discussions about who's playing where. You don't really get to do that. You're just going there, making your way there, and it's almost quite robotic. But obviously, the atmosphere is completely different. Anyway. It was the same selection except Dogu and Zertsky. Yeah, well, there you go then. There you go, Sandal. So there is a bit of a change. There's a bit of change. I'm hoping you're wrong, though. I am hoping you're wrong. Neville says, that's the defence I would choose with no Leacher. Agreed, this is our best wing-backs and back three. It's our best midfield at the moment. Both overperforming well. The no 10s are interesting. I believe in Zertsky. Yeah, so still no Bruno in the number 10 we've got, and we've got no one else in 10s. Yeah, I mean, I believe in Zertsky. I look at Zertsky and I think he's got something about him. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether I've completely missed it. Yeah, and I'm completely looking at the wrong end of the stick here. But when I look at Zertsky and I see his touch on the ball, I see his control, I see his movement, I really think he's a good player. I just think he's just too selfless. Do you get it? He's too nice on the pitch. And I think that's the biggest problem. You've got to have a bit of an ego. You've got to be a bit of an arsehole at times when you're on the pitch. You've got to be a different personality that what you are off the pitch. That's what I believe in. I think you've got to be a complete different player when you're playing on the pitch. You can't be nice and, oh, I'm just gonna kind of play it in there and pass it there. You need to be thinking one-dimensional. Where's the bloody goal? I need to go and get a goal. That's all I need to do. I'll break through an entire defense and I need to get that ball into the nets. That's all I care about. That's what Zertsky needs to be like. And look, there's some great strikers that have been great because just of their ability to just simply shut everything off and be selfish, because that's what ends up getting you the goals. And I think he just needs to be a bit more aggressive and selfish, and I think he would come good. That's why I've not completely... Look, if he wants to leave United, I don't want to hold on to a player that's not happy. And if United are not going to play him, then... Right, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let him be. Let him be then. Let him go. Just the same as Menu. Menu is in on the subs bench as well. So, yeah, let's just hopefully get a good game out of him. Let's see, guys. Neville says 5th. At least we'll be up there. Hey, Jim, the 2 points dropped from the Spurs game, arguably 4 from the Forest game. It's so upsetting. I have to move on. Do you know what? Oh, my God, Neville. I was thinking exactly that today, man. I was sat there and I was thinking, shit, if only we held out against Forest. If only we held out against Spurs, or we went and got the second goal early on. How different could it have been? And you've got to remember... We nearly won Forest. Remember the Bruno Fernandes hitting the post? Then it was Ahmad right in the last kick of the game, and it was headed off the line by I think it's Muriel. I think it was. I can't remember now who the defender was, but I can't remember. Yeah, but it was a centre back for Nottingham Forest who headed it off the line, man. So thin lines between success and failure. It is crazy. It is crazy, but. This is it. This is what we are having to cope with now. And I'm the same. I look back at them games and think, shit, if we had maybe got them 3 points there and we would have been up at this position, that position. But I think, look, for our own sanity, we need to stop looking at the table. We need to start concentrating on each game day by day. I think that is the best way of coping with everything. The moment we start looking at the table, I think we'll get carried away and we'll just start missing the point of each game. Right now, we need United to start working at the problems that they've got in the team. And we know they've got problems and we need them sorting and we need to concentrate on them. Number one, defensively, we're pretty weak. We are still not good enough. Hopefully, Leach comes back and sorts that bloody mess out. Then we've got the midfield, and that's the biggest problem for me. The midfield is a massive, massive issue. And there's some news broke today about Gomez, United agreeing a 45 mil valuation with Wolves with him, and he's more than likely to join United in the January transfer window. And look, is he my number one go-to player for the midfield? No, he's not. But would I have him rather than nobody? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd have anybody if we're not going to sign nobody. Do you get it? Conor Gallagher, you name it. You bring any midfielder who can do half a job, I'd take them. I'd take them right now rather than saying, oh, we've not been able to sign our number one or two targets, so we're not going to sign anybody. That is a no-no for me. Anyway, Niche, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been enjoying your weekend of football. And now you are here for the big one. The one that really matters. The one that we've all been waiting for. And it feels like a lifetime, doesn't it? It feels like we've been waiting for a lifetime. So Nish says, yes, Zertsky's playing. He's going to create and score. Ahmad, Zertsky and Bumo. Chef's kiss. Oh, I like it. I like it, Nish. I knew you were a Zertsky fan. So I love the confidence. Yes, let's bring it. Yes, go. Let's go, man. Neville says, it truly is, mate. But Big Travis makes a good point. I'm crying over spilled milk, but oh Lord, the thought that could have been going to second place again comfortably with a win too brutal to forget about. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't want to mention it on air, but I was thinking the same thing this morning. I was just looking at the table after all the Premier League fixtures and everything, and I was like, oh shit, United are in what? United could have been second if we'd won, and imagine if we going into this game sitting up there in that position in the league table. I think it just gives the players some confidence. We're currently 10th, Chelsea second. We're on 18 points. 18, 19, 20, 21 will go up to joint fourth with Aston Villa. And do you know what? I wasn't happy that Aston Villa came back and scored. If it wasn't for those spectacular goals by Rodgers, Aston Villa would have been nowhere near, and we could have been sat there ourselves in fourth position all alone. It would have been very nice. He says need a specialist right wing back, and then let's move Mazraoui into sixth. Casemiro will go. He won't take a pay cut. Let's sell Bruno in January to Saudi and get Menu join in. I think it is. Interesting comments there. First, let's go through the wing back. I agree. We need to play this formation. I keep saying it. I've said it many times before. To play the three at the back formation that Ruben Amorim wants to play, and the system, we need world-class wing-backs, and we haven't really got them. Let's be honest, we haven't. We need the likes of Nuno Mensch, and we need players like that who can go up and come back again without any issues, and they can run all day without getting tired. Casemiro, I agree with you. I actually in my morning show today, I said the same thing. I said I can't see Casemiro taking a pay cut. He knows that he can go across to Saudi and get triple, quadruple what he's on right now, and he knows he's only got maybe a year or so left in him. So why would he stay at United and go through the ruthlessness of the Premier League when he can maybe take a step back and take it easy, and obviously go through the ruthlessness of the Premier League on half the salary? I don't think he's going to do that. I think United know he's not going to do that, but I think United are maybe just trying it on with him, saying, right, okay, look, we'll keep you if you go on half your salary. I think the only reason why Casemiro has improved this season is because of the World Cup, and because Ancelotti has obviously taken over at Brazil, and he knows that he was going to get in with a chance. And now he's the captain, and of course he wants to be in the World Cup. So the boys, the players are lining up in the tunnel. Got Bruno standing there, Senny Lemons, and then Casemiro behind him. Then there's a huddle of De Ligt, Mazraoui, and Zirkzee talking, the two ex-Bayern Munich players with Zirkzee, having a chat about something. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to see Zirkzee line up. How weird would it be for him to finally be involved in some action? I mean, it's here we go, guys. It's the big one. It is the one. I reckon our entire front three score tonight. Nish, I love the optimism. I love it, man. I love it. I think I need you every game time. Every time we're playing on a watch-along, I need you here now, Nish, because I like the optimism. I like the positivity that you're bringing into the room. Neville says, Nish, I agree, mate. I have a feeling it's going to be a high-scoring game. I feel like Ndia lad would score. I just know I've not spelled that right. Yeah, I think you haven't. I think close though. It's close. It's a difficult one to spell, and I think we'll bag 3 goals though. 3-1, 3-2. Completely agree. Come on, United, we've got this. Come on, guys. Come on. They're going out, guys. We're all walking out onto the beautiful grass of Old Trafford, beautiful turf there, and Mbumo right at the back walking at the end. Referee picks up the ball. Coleman, the captain for Everton, leads Everton out as well. It's a big game, guys. It's a big game for both teams, and look, I think Everton will not want to get just shafted here. Let's be honest, they don't want to be shafted. They will come out and they're gonna. It's the first, for me, I always say, the first 10 minutes of each game are crucial. It tells you everything about how the game's going to play out. And United, so far this season, have started well in the first 10 minutes. And we just, fingers crossed, need to do the same. Ahmad and Mbumo are crazy two pairing, are leading at the following the teams out, and Grealish for Everton next to Mbumo walking out, lining up, just getting ready, guys. This is it, man. This is it. Lenny Euro as well in there. Luke Shaw, Dogu starting, Mazraoui, Zirkzee, Casemiro, Senny Lemons. What a keeper, guys. What a keeper. I mean, the more I look at Senny Lemons, you forget the turmoil we were in just months ago with not having a top goalkeeper. I mean, it's head's gone, isn't it? Why didn't we go and sign him earlier? That's what I say. Oh, I know why. Because we had flipping that Boulder guy who's managing everything, wasn't he? He was, telling us lies about, this world-class goalkeeper called Onana. And Mbumo gonna score before half-time. Go on, Harvey. I like that. Look, of course, Mbumo is our main man, isn't he? He's the one who's gonna bring the goals for us. He's gonna bring the goal for us. So yeah, Mbumo, Ahmad, and then Zirkzee as strike. Yeah, man. I think it looks scary to me. It looks scary. If I'm facing that team and I'm facing Mbumo, Ahmad, and Zirkzee, Zirkzee is an unknown element. So I think even David Moyes probably doesn't know what to expect from Zirkzee, and neither will the defenders. They will not know what to expect from Zirkzee because they've not really seen him play much this season. So they're going to be like, well, what did we do with Zirkzee? We didn't plan to face Zirkzee in this game. We were hoping that it'd be Kuna. So they might have set up to play against the Kuna, but they might completely be in for a shock. So yeah, look, they've got Michael Keane, who's a good centre back as well, and then they've got Idris Gueye and Garner in the CDM positions. Again, decent players. I think they'll try and shut up shop. The main player, the main threat for me is Grealish. I think he's going to be their main man who's going to try and create as many chances as possible for him. But if we can keep Grealish out of the game, I think we've got a chance. And then, of course, Ndia as well. If you can keep him out, I think those are the two danger players. And I can't look at... they've got Tyler Dibbling on the bench, but apart from that, I can't see anybody who would... Like I said, I'm not afraid of Everton. I'm just afraid of United themselves. I just want United to be able to just control the game. We've seen it and heard of it so many times when Ruben Amorim says, we didn't control the game. It's just, that's what we need to do. We need to control the game. Harvey says, Mbumo and Ahmad, perfect duo. They might both score. We're hoping for another win. Do you know what? I love watching Mbumo and Ahmad just it's like they know what each other is thinking. They know exactly what space to run into. They've got a link that's there. They've got an understanding, and I love that. And we needed that in this team, because in recent years we've not had that within the team. We've not had players that are understanding each other. Anyway, ready for kickoff, guys. Everton to kick off away from the Stretford end. So we'll be shooting towards the Stretford end right now in the first half. Oh, I've got to start the timer. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Let me do this. Start the timer, guys. It's kicked off. First half. I want to be changing the scoreline as quick as possible. You know, that's the only thing I want to do. I want to just be celebrating a goal. So kick off. Everton got the ball. Hope Neville, you are online, but if not, I will be describing everything that is going on. So Everton have the ball down the right hand side, holding on. United just in their shape, and Everton go back to the defenders, centre backs, and immediately United win the ball back. Dogu now running down the wing, plays it back to Casemiro and then Ahmad, and then Dogu now on the left hand side plays it back to Shaw, who plays it back to De Ligt. Yes, come on, De Ligt looking up to see who you can pass it to, but he doesn't have anyone to pass it to, and passes it back to Len Euro, who passes it back to Senny Lemons. He's getting closed down quite fast here. Everton are pressing high, by the way, guys. Everton are pressing high, but United, that was a Bruno Fernandes tried a worldly pass. Jim, you're not going to like it, but yeah, he lost the ball, and it's gone to Everton. Everton now building back up again with Keane at the back. Keane passes it to Coleman. How old is this guy, man? He's been playing for like years, man. He belongs in a bloody museum. I mean, how long has he been playing for Everton? What a career. I mean, I'm not going to say, he's not played well. He's just, he's been playing for decades for him. Absolutely crazy, man, that he's still there and he's still playing for him. Let's hope he's not as good as he used to be, but he's their captain. So, anyway, there's a free kick to Everton in the United half near the centre line. So, but as we now see in the Premier League, all the Everton players, or most of them, have gone up, and they're about 20 yards out of the United penalty area, just lined up. And, this is a set piece, essentially. So they've kicked it in, and it's just gone out for a goal kick. So, yeah, interesting. Everton are, they surprised me a little bit because they're playing aggressive. They're pressing United quite high up on the pitch. I thought they might sit back for the first 10 minutes, but they're not. They're given as much as they're getting in the first 2-3 minutes. So this is quite interesting. United need to settle down a bit, maybe get a few passes going, because they've not really been able to do that yet. And Everton are really high up on the pitch. They're literally, Senny Lemons can't pick a player out to pass, so he's got the ball at his feet, but he has to go long now. So he's gone long to Ahmad, and Ahmad gets beat there with a header, and it's gone to the Everton player here. And Everton they've lost it, and Zertsky now back on the ball with Dogu to Casemiro. And Dogu has I'd seen quite a bit of the ball right now, but he's quite good. So Dogu feels like he's just more like competent in my eyes. He's just a competent player compared to Dalot. With Dalot, you're always afraid about what he's going to flip and do. You're never sure what he's going to do because he's so unorthodox. Anyway, De Ligt goes back to Lenny Euro. United are being pressed here because they're not being able to play football like they want to. But Mbeumo's on the ball, and he plays a long ball here across the pitch to Ahmad. Ahmad now going backwards, goes back to Shaw, and Shaw to De Ligt. De Ligt now looking up, and yeah, there's no options right now. No options for him to pass. And United go back to Senny Lemons. Senny Lemons is being closed down by Grealish, and now Luke Shaw gets the ball. Luke Shaw plays a long ball forward to Zertsky. Zertsky brings it down but loses it, but it goes to Casemiro, who loses it again. And Ndia goes down in the penalty area, but it's not given any, and it's a goal kick to United. Neville says Dogu had a fantastic game against us when he was playing for Denmark. Great positioning and decent finish for the goal. Would love if he'd do that in the United shirt. Yeah, I think he's a solid player. He had a really good game against with Denmark internationally. I think he's a bit more comfortable with playing with his international team. Ahmad on the ball, driving forward. Oh, brilliant play. Going forward now. This could be an overload here. Mazraoui on the right wing now, taking the ball. He plays it to the middle, but just didn't need to play that ball. He should have gone forward, driven forward with it, but he just stopped and just tried to play a ball straight into the middle of the pitch, but it got cut out. And yeah, that wasn't the right choice. Zertsky. Oh, it's a foul on Keane, and it's a free kick to Everton. Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy right now because United aren't settling down. I'm not happy with it right now. I need them to settle down. Oh, how's Mazraoui looking? Well, he gave the ball away just a minute ago. Other than that, I just feel like he needs to play that role better if he's gonna. Because what we have with Ahmad in the right wing back position is that he is a lot better going forward. He's a lot better going forward, and if Ahmad was in that position with the ball, he would have driven forward with that. Idris Gueye now driving forward with the ball, man. He's just walked straight through our midfield, and now he's played a ball to Coleman. Coleman crosses it in. Dangerous ball in, man, and United just about get that away, and it goes to Grealish now. Grealish on the ball. Everton look dangerous, guys. I'm not going to lie to you here. Everton look like they're here to play. This is it. This is the Premier League, guys. This is it. United look nervous, and they don't look like, they're holding the ball well enough. It goes, and Dogu now defending. Coleman crosses the ball in. Senny Lemon catches it, and it's a keeper's ball. United just look a bit nervous. I don't know whether it's a home game or what. They just look a bit like they're just panicking. They're just panicking every time they get in the ball. They're trying to do something really fast with it and making the wrong decisions. The passing decisions have been wrong so far. They've not had time on the ball, which hasn't helped. A player's down. Who is it? Is Zertsky? Looks like down, clutching his foot. I didn't even see him get injured. Oh, he's up. He's not happy though. Zertsky's not happy. He's going after somebody. Oh, he's having a kick-off. He's having a bit of a kick-off and a bit of a bargee with the centre-backs, Everton centre-backs, Travosky and Keane, both on him. So, God is man. It's so far it's Everton flipping look like dangerous, and they look dangerous. They look dangerous. But look, I expected United to be the team starting aggressively, but they just it could be the changes again. That Kuna thing, isn't it? The Kuna element, we can't just underplay. Kuna gives the team just stability, confidence. When he drops back into midfield, he feels like he just belongs, and just he slows things down when they need to be slowed down, and he's a tricky customer, Kuna, going forward. Anyway, Mazraoui's on the ball, plays it back to Lenny Euro. United with De Ligt on the ball now, but again, Everton are pressing really forward. Zertsky loses the ball. It just was no pressure on him. Unforced error there. Loses the ball, and it's Everton on the ball, and they shoot, and it goes wide. What the flip, man. And Dia, team's got to calm down. Yeah, man, it looks a bit nervy right now. It just looks a bit nervy. Everton look like they've got acres of space down this right wing. Am I watching the same flipping game? It's like, this is Everton are making a substitution immediately now. They're making a sub, guys. This, of course, is not O'Brien. He looks like is coming on. Coleman. I jinxed the geezer. I jinxed him. I'm talking about Coleman career and how Coleman, the captain, is forced to come off. I think he's picked up an injury, guys. So he's coming off. And Everton have had to make a substitution early on in this game. Coleman does not look happy. He's clearly picked up an injury or something's happened. And he's walking straight off down the touchline into the changing rooms. And it looks like O'Brien. They've not put the O'Brien yet. O'Brien's come on in his place. So that's maybe a good thing, you know, because, yeah, they've lost some experience there. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain about that. Here he goes. He goes down the tunnel. Coleman walks off. United now 10 minutes into it. And I'd say Everton have had the better start so far. But, you know, this isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. We've got to play this game out. We've got plenty of time. We just need to concentrate. And Grealish closing down Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro has to go long and just kicks the ball out. They're just not... They're doing what United did to Brighton, guys. You know, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, this is exactly what we did to Brighton. We did not let them play out from the back, and we didn't give them any time. And they're not afraid to leave gaps behind Everton because they're closing down so aggressively that they're just not bothered about leaving gaps behind. So the three defenders for United are struggling to play out from the back. There's a long throw in now from Everton. It goes in, but it gets cleared and it's gone to Idrissa Gueye, who now passes it to O'Brien. And Everton holding on to the ball. But United are kind of pretty deep defensively now. So they've got like 5 men back. Even Ahmad is right back there playing as a right back or left back, sorry. And then Everton now holding on to the ball, but it's an offside for Barry. Oh, right. Okay, man. Okay. Everton look. They look like they're not here to get beat, man. They're not here to get beat. Everton are here. I don't know how long they'll be able to keep up with this high press, though, because it is very aggressive and they are running at full tilt, trying to close down every United player. As soon as they're getting the ball, Mazraoui's now on the ball, and he just... a player is just jumping onto him immediately. That time it was the right back who just jumped onto him, and this time Mazraoui gets the ball. Now he plays the ball down to wing Mbumo. First time he can stretch his legs now, going towards the goal, running out. Oh, he just kind of checks back and then he loses the ball. A shot by Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he misses. What a shot. Is that a save? Is that a save? He's saying he's calling for a corner, but it just looks. I thought immediately. And Mazraoui plays the ball down the wing, and Mbumo just starts flying. You know, starts. Whoa! Is that a yellow card or something? Idrissa Gueye is going absolutely berserk with the ref, and Pickford is trying to calm him down. Has pushed him away, pulled him away, and something's going on, man. Is Garner? Idris Garner, yeah, something's happening, man. It's weird. He's just kicking off about something. What's happened here, guys? Is this a red card? What is going on here? What is going on? Because he's pissed about something. He's walking off. Pickford is holding him back. And I think he's got red carded, guys. I think we've got red card. Yeah, we've got red card, guys. Idrissa Gueye's got red carded. Oh, my word. Where did that come from? I don't know what happened. It must have been something off the ball. Wait up. Idrissa Gueye there goes. What happens? What does he do? What happens? Oh. It's Keane. He's gone and hit Keane. He's hit Keane. They've had a kick-off with each other. What is that? This is crazy shit, guys. This is crazy shit. Oh, my God. Dramatics, drama, or what? So, Idrissa Gueye, what he does is he has a kick-off with Keane, his centre-back. And then they get into a bit of a heated debate. And then he lashes out, hits him with his left hand. and then ref sees it and ref red cards him for lashing out against his own player. Absolute madness, guys. Absolute madness. This is crazy. This is crazy. The world is working the universe is working in our favour, guys. We need to take that as a positive. Let's go, United. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Hold that. Yes. Let's go. He slapped his own teammate. That's why he's got the red. Yeah, he slapped him. I was thinking what happened because I couldn't see a foul. Like, you know, yeah, and Mbeumo went down or he checked back, lost the ball. But then I was thinking, then Bruno Fernandes took the shot. It happened so quickly that you didn't see anything else. But then the replay now shows us what actually happened. It's simply an altercation between each other, teammates, and Keane. Look, to be fair, Keane didn't do much. Keane just was stood there, just arguing back with him. But Idrissa Gueye just flipping lost the plot and just started he went for him. And the ref was standing right there. Anyway, game started again. United now with the ball. Obviously, they've lost a central defensive midfield player. Bruno now is on the ball. He's going to have a lot more of the ball now because he's got no one marking him. Ahmad now in the penalty area. Goes to Dogu. Dogu on the edge of the penalty area for United. Plays it back to Casemiro in the middle of the pitch. Casemiro now plays it to Shaw. United, lots of players up in the area. Shaw crosses it. It doesn't go anywhere and he gets cleared by Everton. So now Everton completely in their own half, defending on the edge of their own penalty area. United now just turning the screw. Turn the screw. Come on. Oh, what a ball by Bruno Fernandes to Mbeumo, who tries to cross it back in again or check it back in again, but it goes out for a corner kick to United. Come on, guys. It feels like we've just been given a massive incentive here. I mean, that came out of nowhere, that red card. I'm going to have to watch that again and again. This is going to be, of course, big news, guys, already. This is crazy. Dude, I need my mate to give my username and password so I can watch the damn game. It's killing me. This is perfect. Going down to 10 early is why we're... Okay, yes, good. Exactly. Cross comes in. Corner comes in from Bruno Fernandes. It was a decent corner, actually. But Everton now trying to counter. And Ahmad defending. Barry, oh, brilliant tracking back from Ahmad, man. I'm not going to lie. And then Sonny Lemons again clears it for a throwing in. And Ndiaye, Neville, you were right about Ndiaye, man. Ndiaye is flipping dangerous for Everton, man. He's the main man right now. I was thinking it's going to go through Grealish, everything, but it's Ndiaye who is the one who's causing problems. He's the one who just broke, and Barry as well was high up on the pitch. So this is Everton. Yeah, they're now in the United half, and it's a long throwing going to come in. These you know, in fashion, as we say, these throw-ins that are coming in. This long throwing for Everton comes into the penalty area. It gets headed on by Keane. It drops to Grealish. Grealish now loses it and it goes to Casemiro. Casemiro now trying to hold on to the ball, doesn't flipping do it, and gives it straight back to Everton. And Everton kick it out against Casemiro for a throw-in. United just need to calm down, keep the flipping ball. The decision-making right now isn't great. I don't know whether it's just that international break and getting back into the Premier League and, of course, getting used to their teammates again, but this shouldn't really have any downtime, really. Come on. He's amazing form right now, and even pushed Grealish out for Everton limelight. Yeah, man, he seems like the most dangerous player right now. Seems like they're most dangerous. But anyway, they're showing the replay again. So here's Keane. I don't know what happens. Idrissa Gueye says something to Keane about you're not defending, you're not thinking right. He's shouting at him, and then Keane pushes Idrissa Gueye away, and that's when he slaps him. And the ref's right there. He's seen it, and it's a point blank slap. It's not even a tap. It's a full on slap. With his left hand, he just slaps Keane across the face, and he gets a red card. Man. You can't do that, can you? You can't do that. I'm sure Keane wasn't expecting that either. I mean, Keane did push him away, but that was just to, get out my face, just go and do your defending. But you see that between teammates, but you don't go and slap your teammate. That's just out of order. That's mad. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it in some games. I've seen it in some games where teammates have gone at each other like that, but I've not seen a teammate slap the other teammate across the face. But there's pushing and shoving, but I think, yeah, that's just weird. That is weird, man. And Pickford had to drag him away off the pitch, quite literally. Oh, lost the ball there, United. United now. United just need to keep the bloody ball. They've got the advantage now. They just need to just keep hold of the ball and make Everton run around. That's what you do if you've got man advantage. You've got a long, long time to go. We just need to play the game and take it easy now. Yeah, we just need to take it easy. Of course, we need to get a goal. And if we can, yes, that would be the perfect thing. If we can get a goal, that would be the perfect start for United right now, because Everton will have, they won't know what to do. What do? Do they come out and attack, or do they just sit back and hope that it doesn't turn into a complete, battering of 3-4-0? What else is going on? And that, yeah, it's madness. It's madness. Holy crap! Thanks, Idris. Gay. We need to capitalize on that. Oh yeah, we do, man. We do. We need to. I feel like the sending off has given United a bit more encouragement. They look more relaxed now on the ball. They're panicking less. In the first 10 minutes, I swear, United just looked like, just every time they were getting the ball, they were just looking to make a quick pass, and it wasn't working out. Mazraoui on the ball, plays it back to Lenny Euro's near the halfway line. Mazraoui in the area, Everton area, but who's this? Zertsky on the. Zertsky's not seen much of the ball, guys. Kuna has been a miss so far, but anyway, Ahmad on the ball, driving forward, shoots, and it's blocked by. It looks like it was Keane, but Ahmad claims a handball, but it's not given. O'Brien now on the ball, tries to play it cross field, and he fails to do so, and it goes to Mazraoui, who plays it to Lenny Euro. Just move, come on, move, show some movement, guys. I can't see any movement in the team. They're just kind of like waiting for the guy on the ball to make something happen, but that's not how it happens, guys. You need to move, give him some options. Luke Shaw now on the ball, walking into the Everton half, plays it to Dogu. Dogu plays it back to Luke Shaw. Everton now in a complete 4-4-1 formation, it looks like. Yeah, they're completely Yeah. They've just got the one lone striker in Barry now, and they're just going to leave him out there, and the rest of the players are just going to defend. That's what it looks like they're set up to do. Zertsky on the ball, a better touch this time, and tries to play Mazraoui in, and Mazraoui slides in. He was going to get the ball, but the defender just about got in there, and it's a corner kick to United. It's a decent ball by Zertsky. It could have. Yeah, that took a really good interception there by the Everton defender to get in there. Anyway, Mbeumo standing over the ball at the Stratford end, ready to take the corner with his left foot. And everyone's in there. Zertsky, De Ligt, Casemiro. Cross comes in. It's a poor cross. It doesn't even clear the first defender, who then just whacks the ball out, and it gets cleared. And it's gone back to Senny Lemons, who's way out of his area, and he's just kicked it back to Mazraoui to Bruno Fernandes, who's looking to see if he can make a wonder pass, which he always tries, I'm sure, at least 3-4 times a game. But anyway, it goes to Shaw. Shaw now down the left-hand side, running or walking steadily into the Everton half. Now Mbeumo gets the ball. Zertsky gets brought down. I felt like but it was a ball played through for Zertsky, but Zertsky's gone down, and he's still down on the floor, rolling around, saying that he was held back or kicked. Let me see. Is it a kick? Yeah, it's a bit. I don't think he's getting that. Yeah, Tarkowski gets in his way, but yeah. An Ahmad goal for sure. Yeah, man. Let's manifest. Yes, let's manifest a Zertsky and Ahmad goal, man. And we need these guys to score. We need our forwards. It's always positive when you see your forward scoring goals. That's what I want to see. I want our forwards to be scoring goals, and they get their confidence up, and that includes Zertsky, Ahmad, and Mbeumo. You want them to be scoring. Ruben Amorim looks nervous on the touchline, just walking back and forth, looking at the ground. Look, look, I can understand what he's thinking right now, which is, yeah, we should be playing better. We've not played. It's not been a good 25 minutes so far. It's not been good. The only positive is that we've got that red card for Everton, which didn't come out of anything that we did. But they're showing the replay again and again now of what happened, and there's no one around him apart from them two, and they just kick off. He slaps him, and then Pickford runs in, tries to. Yeah, they're just showing the ref's position, and that's it. I thought he's having a kick-off with the ref when I first watched the replay. Oh, not the replay, when we were watching it live, Idrissa Gueye, and I thought, oh, he's kicking off with the ref, but he wasn't actually kicking. Pickford was dragging him away from Keane, and even after the red card, he was still trying to get to Keane. Complete madness. Anyway, United just trying to get the ball back off Everton. O'Brien's taking a throwing in now. Goes to Everton. Everton to a ball gets played to Grealish, but Mazraoui's there and calmly intercepts it. And that's a terrible ball out by Senny Lemons. It goes straight to an Everton player, and United, panicked a little bit there. Bruno's not happy with him, shouting, saying, you should have played that long, do not play short balls. Senny Lemons tried to play a short ball straight down the middle of the pitch. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Don't know why he did that, but yeah. Neville says that's usually a bad sign. Amrin's quoted as saying he can tell how the team is going to play in the first 5 minutes, so if he's looking stressed with the advantage, still slight worry. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the team, and like I said to you guys right before the game kicked off, I said, look, in the first 10 minutes, you can tell what United's going to be playing today. And the first 10 minutes have not been impressive by United. They do not look like the home team right now. I hope things change. I hope something changes. But right now, we're missing that composure on the pitch. We've got nobody who's composed, and that's why I always, when I look at Bruno Fernandes and I criticize him, it's not because he's he's a terrible player. It's because he's a terrible leader. That's why I look at Bruno Fernandes. I feel like, he should be the leader, telling everyone, right, let's sort ourselves out. But he doesn't do that. He's the first one to actually panic. He's the first one to lose his head. And you don't want that in your leader, in your captain. You want a sensible player, someone who can deal with everything. And he's not one of those players, man. He's not. Anyway, Everton play a long ball across the field to Grealish, who brings it down really well, plays it back to his midfield, to Gardner, I think it was, and then Grealish crosses it in. It drops, and Dogu just about get his foot in there and clears it for a throw-in to Everton. Everton, with their flipping 10 men, are causing United flipping problems right now, guys. I mean, this is not flipping good football by United so far. And Everton, with their flipping 10 men, are causing us issues. O'Brien now going to throw in a long throw from the left-hand side. He's going to throw it in. Let's see. He gets it. He doesn't get it far. He goes to Dogu, who clears it, and it goes back to Everton. Everton, they've not got anyone back. I mean, Pickford is near the halfway line, and he kicks it back out, and Lenny Euro clears it. But Everton are attacking. They're not sitting back, man. This is astonishing. United this is crazy, man. Yeah, we look like Jim, that's right. We look like the flipping team with 10 men right now. Just absurd. It's absurd. I don't understand what's going on. It's weird. We just can't get hold of the ball and keep the ball. I mean, do you know what I mean? By just having a runner play where we just hold the ball, Everton shoot and score. Fucking. That is a terrible, terrible goal to give away. Did I not just flipping say, guys, that we are Dewsbury Hall, man, with his right foot, scores a screamer. Absolute screamer. 10 men. We were just saying, Jim, I was saying to you, we flipping look like we're the team with 10 men, right? Everton just haven't haven't turned up to get beat. And this shot, I mean, he's in acres of space. Bruno Fernandes tries to tackle him, doesn't. Lenny Euro tries to tackle him, doesn't. He's on the edge of the penalty area, and he just has just a clean shot at the goal, man. And it's a very good goal. It's a very good goal. Just curls it somewhat into the goal, man. He goes around De Ligt, and Senny Lemon gets the hand to it, but it goes in. It goes in, guys. This is not good, man. This is not good. This is what I'm talking about. You know, when I'm talking about the game before, and I'll say, look, we make life difficult for ourselves. This is why we do. We just haven't got the flipping midfielders, man. We haven't. If there was no Bruno Fernandes there, and if there was a proper CDM, a proper centre midfield player there, he would not have allowed Dewsbury Hall to walk in like that. Bruno Fernandes didn't flip and do anything. He just let him walk past him, and then he let Lenny Euro deal with him. Absolute flipping joke. Absolute joke, man. So pissed with that. Absolute joke. For flip's sake, man. For flip's sake, we just flipping, you know, we just make life difficult for ourselves. Right, okay, here we go again. I mean, look, we've got time, but you know, we should be taking advantage. Now they've got something to flipping defend now, haven't they? They've got something to defend, and they're going to defend for their lives, aren't they? Ahmad on the ball. Shoot! Oh, Pickford saves it. It was a good right foot shot by Ahmad. He was right in the centre of the penalty area, on the edge of it, just on the outside of the penalty area, and takes a shot. He kind of dribbles into the area, and then, or just out on the edge of the area, and then just takes a shot. It was a solid shot, but it went straight down Pickford's throat, so he was quite easy to save. United on the ball again, and Mbeumo on the ball, trying to cross it in, but doesn't manage it. Now it's Casemiro. Yeah, so this is it. They're going to counter us now. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try and counter us. Ahmad now trying to get forward. Pass it to Dogu. Dogu to Ahmad. Ahmad just about gets in there, but he goes out for a corner kick. You know, he goes out for a goal kick. Oh, man. This is not good, man. Keep Mbeumo, Ahmad, and De Ligt. Sell absolutely everyone else. I'm sick of it. Keep Kuna, obviously. I'm a massive Zirkzee fan, but I'm still not seeing anything from him. I understand now why he's not been playing. Oh, my God, man. Do you know what? I forgot Zirkzee's even on the flipping pitch. That's when you know someone's really bad. And that's why you know. Do you know when we start doubting Ruben Amorim, and we start talking about Ruben Amorim not picking these players and not playing that player, and maybe that's why. Maybe because I've always said it. Look, we don't know what he's like in training. We don't know. We only get to see glimpses of Zirkzee, and we're like, whoa, he's playing really well. And just, yeah, anyway, Mbeumo on the ball, plays it forward to Zirkzee. Zirkzee down the right wing, crosses it in early, calls to Dogu. Dogu had a massive chance there, but he just slices the ball and it goes off target, man. That was a chance. That was a very good chance. United got behind the Everton defence there. They broke on them pretty quickly. Zirkzee put a really early ball in, and O'Brien was marking Ahmad, and Dogu was left open, but Dogu didn't even. He should have got it on target. Should have flipping got it on target. Come on. Positive though. Positive sign that. Lenny Euro struggling against Grealish here. Grealish goes down with Euro, but the ball gets played to United. United now, Mbeumo with an early ball to Ahmad. Oh, fails to control it, and he's offside anyway. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter, Ahmad's not happy, but it was going to be offside anyway. So, anyway, come on, United, get a goal, man, get a goal. We need to sort this out. Come on. Oh, come on, Zirkzee, what was that, man? He just flipping no pressure on the ball, and he lost the ball. He's not up for the game, man. He's not fit. He's not on it. He's not on it, man. He is not on it. He is just simply, his touch is not there. I mean, I'm the guy who's waxing lyrical about him being really good with his touch, but he's just off it, man. All his passing right now has just been going just nowhere. And that pass, he had no one on him, and he just literally just passed to thin air. Nobody there. Anyway, Mazraoui crosses the ball in, comes into the area, it gets cleared by Everton. Lenny Euro tries to control it, does control it, and now he's bringing it back into play. Pass it to Mbumo. Mbumo is down on the right-hand side and plays it to Bruno Fernandes in the middle of the pitch, who then plays it to Luke Shaw on this side. On the left-hand side, Luke Shaw now looking to pass it to Dogu. Dogu passes it to Bruno Fernandes. Come on, guys. This is boring to watch. You can't just be passing it side to side. Make some forward runs. Dogu here now. Dogu trying to drive forward, tries to cross it in, but it gets blocked by O'Brien. And O'Brien now brings the ball out, and it goes out for a Everton throwing, it looks like. What did Jim say? I hope it's not history repeating itself. The last time we had a chance to go into top five, we bottled it. Yeah, man, this is yeah. I mean, the only thing positive right now, Jim, is I'm looking at it thinking we've got 11 men against 10, right? That's the only thing I'm looking at right now. Neville says such a disappointment. Only plus there's a shortage of interest in Serie A for the lad, but this is annoying to listen to. I'm stress smoking, mate. If I had a pack, I'd be doing the same, because this is stressful to watch, man. We should be coasting in this game. I mean, what else do we need? How much other what other advantage do we need than having one man sent off for Everton? I mean, what is going on at this rate now? I'm thinking, Sansil, wherever he is, he might have called it. He might have called this one. Zertsky, flipping heck, man. I like giving the benefit of doubt to players, but Zertsky so far has not been good, and I feel like the rest of the team, United team, don't want to even pass it to him now. I feel like they're not even looking for him. Bruno Fernandes is there. Zertsky, oh my god, and again a rubbish pass. What's wrong with the guy? He gets the ball and he just plays it first time to Mazraoui, but Mazraoui just about keeps it in. And Mbumo running onto the ball. Oh my god, he's got some speed, Mbumo, man. He was second best to get to that, but he's gone down clutching his shoulder. Mbumo, this doesn't look good, guys. He's there. He gets in there, but Keane, the arse, man, he just makes that foot. He gets that tackle in, and then Mbumo lands on his shoulder, or arm. I don't know if he's still down though. He's still down, holding his shoulder, man. Let me see if he's moving it, man, because I hope it's not dislocated. You know what I mean? Because that could mean problems. He's getting up though gingerly. He's moving it. So that means he's not dislocated it, because that's how you would dislocate it. He's felt like, but he's getting up, and it's his right arm, shoulder. But he's getting up, man. Okay, he's up, man. Honestly, that flipping heck, that was worrying, man. That was worrying. I was thinking, we do not need our best player going off injured. Ahmad looking good. Half the reason I wish I was watching it to see Maz, Dogu as wingbacks and seeing Ahmad as 10. Ahmad's been decent. Ahmad has been, he's been a bit of a pain. He's been out with Mbumo and Ahmad. They're both dangerous. Whenever they get the ball, you don't know what they're going to do, and they cause problems for Everton. Everton now on the ball with Grealish. Grealish on the edge of the area, trying to get past Mazraoui, but Mazraoui defends it well, and it goes back to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall passing the ball now. Get Zertsky off. Yeah, man. I'm feeling the same vibes here, Anish. I'm thinking the same, man. I'm thinking, flipping heck, what is Zertsky actually doing for us right now? You know what I mean? And Mbumo on the ball here. And Mbumo gets tackled, and it goes to Pickford. Pickford just no nonsense clearance there, just straight down the middle of the pitch, and it goes straight to Barry, who knocks it down for Grealish. And then United failed to keep the ball in, and it goes out for a throw-in to Everton in the United half. This is, I mean, David Moyes looks over the moon right now, and so he should be, I guess. He's thinking, wait up, got one man down, we've taken the bloody lead. Talk about confidence in the team, right? The team's probably thinking, shit, we can score with 10 men, so yeah, we've got this game in the bag. Oh, what was that, man? Casemiro, what is wrong with this team today, man? I swear, they just look off it. Their passing is so shit. It's just way off it, man. Casemiro not playing well. Bruno, again, just is disappeared in the game. Don't see him. And then Zertsky as well. Just looks like our team is just not on it today. Apart from Ahmad and Mbeumo, who look dangerous. But anyway, Dogu on the ball now. Dogu trying to drive forward. O'Brien just deals with him. He's fell on the floor himself. He didn't even need to tackle him. Dogu just slipped and... Okay, Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Going forward is Casemiro. Casemiro to Mazraoui. Mazraoui now has got a chance to cross it in. Puts a low ball in, but he gets cleared. I think he got caught in two minds there. He wasn't sure whether to go high or low, and then he ended up just putting it pretty low. I think Mazraoui again. We're 40 minutes into the game now, and yeah, guys, it's just we've not played well. We've got a chance here now. Bruno Fernandes crosses it in, and it goes straight out for a goal kick. Zertsky doesn't even bother jumping up for it. He's just, Dave, how are you, mate? You okay? Why are we making Everton look like an elite team? Yeah, ask that. That is the question, man. We're making Everton, and it's like we've been given it on a flipping plate here, guys. We've been given it on a plate. We said, all right. Oh, do you know what? We'll give you. You want to go top 5. Here you go. We'll send someone off for you as well. Ahmad on the ball, driving forward, cuts back in, shoots. Oh, off target, man. That was a chance. He should have got that on target. Should have made Pickford work. He dribbles into the area. They don't know what to do with him. They're just all over the place, defenders. And then he just gets it wide. He just puts it wide, man. He just puts it wide. Nietzsche double change at halftime. Amrin has no clue. He needs to change these players out, man. Neville says 100% niche. We're finishing mid-table unless we open the wallet in January. A CM, yes, but a new left wing back, even for a loan, would be a game changer. Yeah, man, we need players. This is why I keep saying, look, this is a chance to get up in the table, right? But we haven't got the players. To flipping do that right now. And it's every time I hear someone say, oh, we don't need the players just yet, we're okay with the squad, I just think to myself, shut up, will you? Just shut up. How can you look at this team and tell me that we don't need players? Is ridiculous. We need players in this team. They're not good enough, man. Even our top player, Bruno Fernandes, many people would sell. And I would sell him. If an offer came in January for 100 plus or 100, I'd sell Bruno Fernandes. I wouldn't even think about it. I just think he's not suited to the Premier League, in my opinion. I just feel like, especially playing in that position, if he's playing forward up on the pitch, yeah. But playing in that position, he's just simply not good enough. He's just got no physical presence. You might as well not be playing there. Anyway, here he is on the ball. He's gone back to pick up the ball from the defence, and he's passed it to Casemiro. Casemiro now driving forward with the ball. Passes to Mbeumo. Where I don't want to see Mbeumo here, but anyway, he's there. He's on the right mid position, looking forward, trying to play the ball in to Mazraoui. Mazraoui in the penalty area plays it to Casemiro, and it goes out for a corner kick. Does it? No, it's not. It's a goal kick. Flipping heck, man. This is it's not good watch, man. So far, it's not a good watch. This has been a terrible half. It's probably I mean, I can't think back to a half like this for United unless we go right back. I mean, to the first few games. Well, not even the first few games of this season. I mean, they've been awful. Nish says, I've watched Arsenal in the derby. They looked so exciting. Yeah, man. They played fluid football. Just yeah, got the ball, went forward. They just look like they know what they're doing. United on the ball here with Bruno Fernandes, plays it to Casemiro in the middle of the pitch. Casemiro plays it to Mazraoui. It's so obvious what we're doing here. We're just doing the same movement again and again. We're playing the same, crosses it in, and Mbeumo crosses it in, and it goes to, oh, it just gets cleared, man. We're just doing the same thing again and again. We play the same, balls exactly in the same direction, and Everton know exactly what's coming. And Mbeumo now on the right mid, he's going to cross it in, crosses it in. Zerski's not even in the middle of the area. He's not even bothering. He's just ball watching. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes takes a long shot. Oh, that was a good shot by Bruno Fernandes. And it's a very good save by Pickford. It goes out for a corner kick. That was a very, very good shot. Way out for Bruno Fernandes with his left foot. I think Pickford saw it late as well. But yeah, Pickford makes a very good save. And it's a corner kick to United. How can 10 men be so good against us on and off the ball? It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing right now. This half has been, cross comes in and it goes for a goal kick because everyone miraculously misses it. How do you miss the flipping ball? It's in a dangerous area. How? Get Zerski off, move Bruno into the 10 and Mainu on. I would absolutely 100% agree with that. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is dangerous in the forward positions. We're wasting the guy. We're wasting him. We're asking him to do a defensive job that he doesn't like doing. Let's be honest. Yes, he'll come back and defend, but his main position is going forward. He's in that number 10 position. And Bruno Fernandes, talking about that, he's just giving the ball away. Simple pass, and Bruno Fernandes gives the ball away, and it's a free kick to Everton now in the United half. And then Mbeumo looks like he's going to pick up a yellow card. This is why I can't ever sit here and say, look, Bruno Fernandes is the guy for me. Yeah, because he's just terrible when it comes to just showing leadership in the flipping team. This Everton side have outplayed us in the first half with 10 flipping men for most of the half, right? I can't remember when he got sent off. I think it was, 15, 20 minutes? I can't remember, but it's been absolutely horrendous half so far. Anyway, it goes to United. We've got 4 minutes of extra time, guys. We've got 4 minutes of added time. United on the ball, going forward, but they're going to do the same flipping thing, aren't they? They're going to do the same thing, which is they've gone down that right mid. I know what they're doing now. I can kind of put this on repeat. I'm saying the same thing again and again because United are doing exactly the same thing. They play the ball side by side, then they go down the right mid, and then they cross it in from the right mid. It goes to nobody, and it gets cleared by the Everton defense. And then there we go. We rinse and repeat. There's no imagination in this flipping team right now. This is an obvious sign why we're missing Kuna, man. This is what he does. He gives us unpredictability. He gives us something that we don't have. When he's on the ball, he kind of does things. He doesn't go by the norm. And what we're seeing right now in this United team is they keep passing it down that right mid. Who do you think's playing on the right mid? It's Mbeumo. They keep on going down that right mid position and keep on trying to get the ball to Mbeumo so he could do something for him. But that's just stupid. It's stupid because Everton know our play. They know what we're doing. It's just stupid what we're doing right now. We're not being creative enough. And we're just seeing this game out against 10 man. This is fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. We can't have this. Come on. Mbeumo, come on the ball, driving forward, looks to pass it to Ahmad. Just about gets cleared by O'Brien, who's come on in place of Coleman, who got injured very early on in the first half. Again, that's another positive sign that United should have taken with both hands. Their captain, Coleman, went off injured, and they've put on a replacement in O'Brien. We should be taking advantage of that, knowing full well that they've brought somebody else on who might not be up to speed. In O'Brien, that is. Seriously. If I don't see any changes at halftime, I'm Amrit out, Nish says. And then Nish says, no Kuna, no chance. Bruno dangerous only to us. Bruno's dangerous only to us. Can't pass. Yeah. Anyway, it's halftime, guys. It's halftime, and yeah, flipping heck, man. It is. Red card. Was United given a red card which we didn't see? Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at the team, and I said it to Jim, and both of us discussing it, but just before the flipping goal, and we were like, it looks like United are playing with 10 men. I feel like United are the team that are playing with 10 men here. Just crazy, man. Oh, I was so frustrated, guys. I was looking forward to this game so much, and I was just like, oh, this game, we're going to come out and we're going to perform like we have been doing. Something needs to change. If I was Ruben Amorim, and I know it might be controversial, and I think Nisha said it already, but I would sub out Zertsky. I'd do it at half time. I wouldn't wait now. I would bring on. Let me just check, guys. Let me just check some things here whilst we're going at half time. This is what we've got. Let me just bring up. Yeah, these are our subs, by the way. Before I actually do that, United have had 63% possession. I'm losing my words right now. I'm so pissed, right? Shots, 8 shots on target. No, 8 shots, 2 on target. Everton have had 1 shot on target, 1 goal. United have completed a lot more passes. Pass accuracy is more or less the same. We've just not done anything with the ball. That's what's happened. We've just been absolutely dismal. Anyway, these are our subs, guys. We've got Dallo. We've got Haven, Malacia, Martinez, Menu, Mount, Ugarte, and Lacey. Now, what I would do is I'd take Zertsky off, and either I'd bring on Menu, like Nisha said, and move Bruno further up on the pitch, and play, obviously, Mbumo and Ahmad as they are. Or what I would do is bring on Mount and take off Zertsky and give us something different. We need something different up front, because right now it's not working out. It's not working out, guys. It's just simply not good enough. And we're playing with 10. We're playing against 10 men. Oh, man, this is so frustrating. We need to come out second half, and we need to go absolute guns blazing. That's what we need. We need guns blazing. We can't sit around and try and say, right, okay, we're going to wear out Everton and we're going to maybe tire them out. No, we need to come out and we need to absolutely blow this 10 men away. I cannot believe that we're making Everton look like bloody prime Barcelona right now with 10 flipping men, right? Every time they've got on the ball, they've looked like the dangerous team. They just look like they're just finding it easy to go past our midfield and past our defence. Nish says, get Manu on, move Bruno into the number 10 and Ahmad into the 9. Yeah, look, something has to change up front. Oh, man. I'm gobsmacked. I'm gobsmacked. I am absolutely gobsmacked. I can't even begin to tell you that this was not what I was expecting today. I mean, I just thought United will just come out and absolutely run wild. They're just going through the United chances. They've had some decent chances, but we've just not shown any composure. Just not shown any composure. That one chance with the Bruno shot, that was a very good chance. That was a very good shot, man. And it was a very good save. That was going in. That was going in. That was going in, man. Agreed. Either those changes would do the job. I'll be so shocked, Neville says, if he actually puts Bruno in as a number 10. but I pray he does for once. Get the best out of him. Ahmad back to right wing back. Yeah, I think, do you know what the crazy thing is? I think down that side, Ahmad playing the right wing back now looks... I'm the one who's saying, look, you know what, I'm glad I can see Ahmad in the forward position, but Ahmad overlapping with Mbeumo, I think it needs to happen. What I know this sounds crazy. This is what I would do. I would move Ahmad back to right wing back and play next to Mbeumo and play the overload, right? I would bring on Mount and play him in Ahmad's position, and then move Bruno forward. That's what I would do. I would move Bruno forward. But yeah, I don't think that's going to work either, because no, Menu, yeah, and Menu come on, yeah. That you know what? Anything will do right now. Anything will do. I just feel like Zertsky needs to come off. I think the risk of playing Zertsky in this game, I think, has not worked out. It's not worked out, and we all were hoping that, he'd do it. But do we risk bringing him out and playing him in the next, say, for an additional 10-20 minutes, and then we still do nothing with him, and then we bring someone on? I would prefer the manager to just make that call right now, to have the balls to say, right, it's not worked out and I need to make changes immediately, rather than give him further time just to protect him or do whatever. I've no idea. Dave says, it's literally frustrating watching this game. We don't even look like scoring. No, we don't, man. We don't flipping look like we're anywhere near scoring. I mean, we've not, apart from that shot by Bruno Fernandes, I can't think of a time where we've looked like, right, okay, well, this is a goal. This is a goal, right? And even that Bruno Fernandes shot was out of the blue. It wasn't like good build-up play or anything. It was just simply a shot, you know, from way off. And he thought, right, okay, I'll just take a shot, see if it works out. But we've not played well. We've not played well to even deserve that goal, though. You know, do you know when you're playing well, creating lots of chances, and you know, look, you're going to score eventually? But we're not doing that. We're not building up well enough to get any goals, and that's a worrying thing for me. We haven't created enough chances, and I'm more worried about that than I am about everything else or the scoreline right now. If we had played that first half and Pickford had made save after save after save and was playing like prime Buffon or something, right, I wouldn't be worried, because I know, okay, eventually we're going to get a goal, eventually we're going to get another goal, and that's how it's going to work. But right now the problem is we're not even creating any chances. We just look like we're out of ideas completely. Sandil, you say, oh no, Neville says if he's right wing back, he can still do his mad dribbles and can link up with Mbeumo again. Mount should come on some way or another. Sounds like Zertsky just needs to come off, and Mount can score under pressure. Yeah, Mount honestly gives us so much more than Zertsky does. So much more. I mean, there's a world of a difference between the two right now. Right now, I would take Mount hands down. Sandil says, second half Amrin football IQ. He need to bring on Leacher and shift Shaw to left wing back. Dogu out, Mazraoui out, Ahmad right wing back, Mount left 10. Do you know what? I would agree with part of that as well. I would agree with that. I would take out Mazraoui as well. I know that might not be a popular decision, but I think he's not been good enough this game. He's not. It's like almost like he's off form or something, or he's not fully fit or something. Something is not right with Mazraoui. Normally you'd see him driving forward, but he's not doing that. He's almost checking himself and then moving back in again and trying to play the ball across the field rather than taking the ball forward. So I agree with that. I agree. I think Sandil, you're right. I'm thinking right now, Ahmad has to go into that right wing back position. Luke Shaw playing left wing back and Leacher coming on. I'd bring Leacher on, but I'm not sure whether Amrin's going to play Shaw on the left wing back. But I also agree with that. I think going forward, Luke Shaw would be better in that left wing back position right now than Dogu. And why not experiment? Let's do it. Let's do it. We need to do something, because right now our wing backs have been useless. absolutely useless. It's like we're playing with a 5 defense, but not playing when we've got the ball. We're not playing with 3 at the back. It's just the formation system isn't working right now in our favour. We should be the team overloading Everton, but every time I'm watching Everton attack, it feels like they're the ones who are overloading us. Just absolute crazy stuff right now. Something has to give. Something has to change. Let me see. What does Jim say? Jim said, I had such high hopes for this game, and even and when Everton going down to 10 men, I thought we would win easy. Don't understand. That's exactly. You saw me celebrating it. I was celebrating it like a flipping goal, wasn't I? I was celebrating it like a goal. I was like, right, okay. Do you know what? This is it. This is like a goal, isn't it? Getting him sent off, and I was thinking, fantastic. This is it, guys. This is it. This is where we're gonna start cooking now. But clearly, United had other ideas. They were like, "All right, they've gone down 10 men, so let's take it easy on them." Like, what is going on? And Neville says, "Same, mate. It's not yet. It's not over yet. But so far, it's been a stressful listen. Can't imagine how annoying it is to watch. It is. Do you know what, Neville? You're not missing out on anything. You rather watch flipping paint dry at the moment, yeah? Because that's better. I think you're being saved. You're being saved from watching this shit right now. You might as well take it easy. You might as well enjoy your time away, because it is not easy watching. It's not easy watching, and the worst thing is our passing has been dismal. It's just been awful. And they're just making unforced errors. It's not like Everton are there intercepting anything. No, it's just that United is just simply playing balls short, not passing properly, not getting on the ball aggressively enough. And then Dave says, when we got the red card, my first thought was, let's annihilate them and build the goal difference. But right now it seems hard to do, which is even crazy to think about. Yeah, look, I celebrated it, like I said, because I thought, all right, this is it. We're going to go now and storm this team. We're just going to literally go and just ride all over them. We're just going to completely get, 3-4 goals, whatever. Yeah, like you're saying, Dave. I thought, yeah, perfect. This is it. This is what we needed. But the rest of the half was played out like we were the ones with 10 men. Niche says, it's basically show how badly we need a proper right wing back. Niche says, Ahmad needs to be in that number 10. Neville says, if Maz is still rusty, then put Ahmad in right wing back, get the best out of him, Mount as striker and Bruno as a number 10, bring Menu on. Has Dogu been good enough? Cause Dallo isn't a very good bench option. Look, Dogu has been. I'd give him a 6, or so a 6 right now out of 10. I don't think he's been brilliant. Defensively, he's had his work cut out. And I just think, no, I think he's struggled going forward as well. He's not playing that attack. Dogu's not good going forward. That's my issue with Dogu. He's not very good going forward, and his final ball isn't good either. So when he gets up there, when he does eventually make it up in the Everton half, his mind goes blank. He doesn't actually know what to do. He can't really put a decent cross in. And then he gets confused as to what he should be doing, starts looking around thinking, right, do I play it back to Luke Shaw? And it's funny because we're talking about Luke Shaw playing in the left wing back position. It's Luke Shaw who's moving up, and then he's getting past the ball, and he's the one who eventually crosses the ball in. Anyway, guys, back to the game. The players are already in the tunnel. United players are all lined up. Ruben Amorim is shouting from behind, shouting at them. It looks like no changes, guys. No changes. Everyone is coming out as normal, and I can see the hair of Zertsky making its way out as well. So Zertsky's still coming on, guys. Still coming on. So it looks like nothing's changed here, guys. Nothing's changed. I can't see Dogu though. Where's Dogu? I can't see Dogu. Mount is on, guys. Mount is on. So Mount's on. But who's come off? Is it Dogu that's come off? That's just weird. So he has made a change. But I feel like he's protecting Zertsky. I feel like he's not taking him off because he feels like he needs to give him the entire game or he's going to be criticised. But as a manager, you've got to make them calls. You've got to make them calls. But anyway, if he's come off, if Dogu's come off, who the hell's playing in left wing back then? Not making sense to me right now. I need to see the entire team right now because they're just showing Mount coming on. So he's just waiting and Mount need to be on for Zertsky. Yeah, he should have come on for Zertsky, but Zertsky's still out there. Zertsky's still out there. Oh my God, man, this is ridiculous. What is he doing? Do you know what, Amrin, sometimes I do think his decision making is so off. It's just weird. How can he do that? How can he keep Zertsky on and think anything's going to change? Mount's come on. So this is how we're lining up, guys. Ahmad is playing right wing back. Mazraoui's gone off and Mount's come on. That's what's happened, guys. So Mazraoui has been brought off and like we were discussing at half-time, Ahmad has gone back to that right wing position and that's how they've lined up. So Zertsky's still playing through the middle, Mount, and then it's Dogu still on there, and Bruno Fernandes is obviously playing CM as normal. So that is the team, guys. That is the team. The defense has stayed the same. We've got Euro, we've got De Ligt, and we've got, yeah, man, that is this is it. These are the little things that you start thinking, oh shoot, I never even changed the scoreline. I didn't even want to give Everton the goal, man. I didn't even want to give Everton the goal. I've still kept it at 0-0. So apologies for that. I'm so shocked with the scoreline. I didn't even change it. I didn't even change it. Anyway, let's finally give Everton that bloody goal. Right, okay, begrudgingly, we didn't want to give it, but we've given it to them. Oh, God, this is a joke. Yes, Nish, it is. Sack Amrin now. Oh, unbelievable. No changes. Seriously, sack Amrin now. What? This is a joke. Let's just get a 2-1 win, and Dave says, and move on. I really don't care about the goal difference anymore. Mount needed to be on for Zertsky. Nish says, Neville says, oh my Lord, he'll probably be giving Zertsky 10 minutes to do something if taken off Dogu off Mount, who's left wing back. Amrin is so tactically inept. Nish says, Mount will be on as number 10, so midfield must still be Casemiro and Bruno. It is, yeah, and Travis 100% agree. I'm all for Amrin, love the guy, but the lack of changes, weird changes, are my biggest gripe with him. Yeah, I've seen it so many times we see the changes he makes are just weird. They just don't make any sense. Anyway, Zertsky on the ball, Casemiro tries to shoot and it gets blocked. United look like they're out to cause some problems for Everton. So yeah, Everton, that's a handball. Put it down. Thank you very much. Okay, United get a free kick. Anyway, let me just check the Mount will be on. Yeah, that's Nish says, how can we not see Zertsky has been completely crap? I know, man. I'm just thinking the only reason why he's not taking him off is I think he just doesn't want to destroy any confidence that Zertsky's got left. Any ounce of confidence that's left in there, he doesn't want to just destroy it. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but for me, I would have pulled Zertsky off immediately because unfortunately he's just simply not up to the task right now, and you just need to explain to him, look, you're not match ready. The Premier League needs match ready players, and I would have 100% brought on Menu and moved Bruno Fernandes further up, because at least we've got a chance with Bruno Fernandes going further up the pitch that he can score. He can make something happen. That's his best bloody position. It's just crazy. We're playing one of our best players out of position, and then we're expecting miracles from him. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, here we go. Neville says he'll be trying to not tank Zertsky's confidence. I assume that he needs to be more ruthless. I'm assuming he's giving him 10 minutes to get a goal. Or yeah, definitely. I think I've just said that, Neville. Yeah, I think he's gonna give him about 10 minutes. He's gonna have to take him off if he doesn't do anything. No way will he allow it to happen. No way can he continue like this. I mean, it is no way. he's got to do. Zertsky, he doesn't even get into the flipping area. That's what's weird about him, and he doesn't want to. He's got zero aggression. He needs to get in there and get into their faces. That's what he needs to do. Bruno has to be pushed up to number 10. Niche says. Neville says, like I was saying, Niche, bro, I would love for him to use Bruno as a 10 and have Mount up front. But he's too stubborn in that and in that way he's infuriating. Menu right there as well. Yeah, it makes more sense to bring on Menu, and then because we know what Menu's good at. He's good at keeping the bloody ball. And right now in this game, right now, what I can see. And Casemiro gets his customary yellow card, by the way, guys. He's just picked up a yellow card and given a free kick to Everton. So that's Casemiro for you guys. Again, you know what happens immediately as he gets a yellow card, don't you? You know what happens. Amarin takes him off. So let's see what happens now, because we've seen it in the last couple of games. As soon as Casemiro gets a yellow card, he gets taken off. But anyway, positive. We need to get a flipping goal. We need to get a goal. Let's flipping get a goal. Come on. Get a flipping goal. Come on. United on the ball. Bruno with the ball. Pass it to Luke Shaw. To Dogu down that left mid position. Going forward, but then checks back. Like I keep saying, he checks back and plays the ball right back to De Ligt for no bloody reason. He had no pressure on him. Why he did that, I have no idea. Anyway, Lenny Ura now driving forward. Pass it to Ahmad. Ahmad again passes it back. Not looking forward at all. Bruno Fernandes now. United holding the ball slightly better now. Slightly better. They're holding the ball. Zertsky on the ball. Pass it to Bruno. Zertsky loses the ball. It goes to Casemiro though. And Dogu now passes Casemiro to Bruno Fernandes, who's on the edge of the Everton penalty area. And he crosses it in to Ahmad. Oh, drops kindly to Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, so sorry, to Mount, sorry. He's got a similar haircut to Bruno Fernandes, it looks like there. Anyway, so Mount did take a shot there and he got blocked. And yeah, so Everton, they're set up right now. You can see what Everton are doing. They're set up for counter-attack football, and they're defending deep now. They are defending deep with a 4-4 block. They've got two flanks. The only person they've got up front now is it Bobby, isn't it? Bobby. Is it? Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's up front. He's up front for him. It's just madness, guys. Madness right now. I mean, Ahmad on that right wing excites me, guys. In that right wing position, crosses it in, and Mount just doesn't get his head over the ball, and he goes out for a throwing a goal kick to Everton. Goal kick to Everton, guys. That was a decent cross by Ahmad down that right wing. He's so sick, man. He's gonna cause trouble now. Him and Mbumo down that side are gonna cause a lot of trouble. Neville says, why is he not crossing when he crosses non-stop for Denmark? God damn dog. Yeah, man. He's a completely different player. He's like, for Denmark, it's almost like he's got the license to just go forward and do whatever. Anyway, Zertsky on the ball, plays the ball forward to Mbumo, but it's not the ball that he needed, and it gets cleared by Everton. United playing slightly better this half, guys. As I said, that commentator's curse, and Lenny Euro loses the ball, but it goes to Bruno Fernandes, who plays it back. And Senny Lemons has got the ball now to Lenny Euro. United just, yeah, they're holding the ball a lot better. I think Amarin's made that an obvious point that during half time, that you guys simply need to hold the ball, tire out the Everton team, and you're not doing that. Now Casemiro on the ball, looking up, plays a crossfield ball wide to Dogu, who controls it and brings it down, and now looking to drive forward. This time he drives. Does he cross it? He does cross it. Zertsky. It goes over Zertsky. It drops to Casemiro, who shoots, and it goes wide. It goes wide for a goal kick for Pickford and Everton. Neville, Everton playing Haram ball. Sounds the momentum is shifting in more positive way. I constantly feel like I'm about to hear you say we've scored. Do you know what? Every time I'm watching United right now, I feel like they're going to score, guys. I feel like they will score. There has to be more goals in this game. And I think there's only one team likely to score, and that is United. Seriously. Anyway, Mbeumo on the ball, driving down the wing. No one really in the area. He kicks it. He hits and hopes there. He just tries to cross it in, low driven, but it goes straight to Pickford. Bit of a poor cross that. He should have just held on to it a bit longer. I think United need to calm down a little bit. I know that there's an urgency, but they need to be composed when they get into them positions. The urgency needs to be when they're getting the ball back. They need to win the ball back frantically, and then once they get the ball, slow things down, pick out the right passes, make Everton work. You are the ones with the extra man. Make that extra man count. Come on, make that extra man count. Because we're forgetting that. I forgot that we've got 11 men here, by the way. And we need to be playing like 11 men. I think that's a corner kick to United now, with Luke Shaw driving forward, and it gets blocked by the Everton defenders, and it goes out for a corner kick to United. United shooting away from the Stratford end, and Bruno stands over the ball. United have had 4 corners in the game, and Everton 0. Cross goes short to Mason Mount again, and this time it's a weird corner that didn't even work. Bruno Fernandes plays it short to Mount, and then Mount passes it back, and then he tries a low driven cross. It just doesn't go anywhere. Anyway, Mbeumo now on the ball, shoots. I thought that was a goal, man. Oh my god, I don't know why I thought it's going straight into the net. It got blocked, but it looked like it was going in. But it didn't go in. It didn't go in, guys. It didn't go in. Okay. Anyway, Mbeumo looked dangerous there. Mbeumo, I think okay, we're getting some substitution, guys. We've got Menu and Dalot stripped off, ready to come on. Changes are happening. I mean, we said it 10 minutes into it, we're going to get changes. And that's exactly what's happened. It was predictable, wasn't it? It was already obvious that this was going to happen. It's just, I don't know why that he's given that extra 10 minutes. Why do that? Just flip and change it. You know what I mean? We know nothing's going to change, so it's obvious what's going to happen now. Zertsky is going to come off, and Dogu is going to probably come off as well. I can't see any other changes being made there. Dalot's going to replace Dogu, and Zertsky is going to come off. Menu will come on, and Menu will obviously drop back, and it looks like finally we might get what we've been asking for, which is Bruno Fernandes is going to play further up in that 10 position. Anyway, right now, Man United still on the ball. Dogu crosses it in, and is it? Oh my God, that's a pen. That's surely a pen. He's got. What the hell's happened there? Referee plays on. Game has somewhat stopped. Ball goes out of play, and Mbeumo's in the penalty area. And Mbeumo, it was like, he had a chance to shoot. Nah, they won't. That'll be harsh against Keane. He kind of goes in there, but he takes him out though. He takes him out. Surely it's a VAR check, right? Yeah, his right leg goes into Mbeumo. Are they doing a VAR check or are they not? I think they are. They're doing a VAR check. Yeah, let's see what happens, guys. Let's see. Anyway, the substitutions are being made. In Casemiro's coming off. What the hell? Whoa. I did say, as soon as he gets a yellow card, he gets taken off. And so Casemiro's coming off and Dogu's coming off. So he's playing, it's just a straight switch for Mbeumo and, for Menu and Casemiro. That has surprised me. So Zertsky is staying out there, guys. Zertsky is staying out there. This is absolute madness. Absolute madness. If he does not score in this game, seriously, man, this is going to be one of those games where everyone's going to remember Zertsky. I swear, Zertsky better come good, man. He better come good. Anyway, Dalot on the pitch. Bruno staying in midfield. Yeah, Bruno staying exactly where he is. Ahmad on the ball now. Holding on to the ball. That's a foul. That's a bloody foul. Exactly. Calm down. Do not take it quick. What are you doing? Takes a quick free kick. Oh, my God, man. United you should have taken their time on that. Cross comes in again. Lots of crosses coming in now, by the way, guys. United not holding back with the crosses. They are flooding the penalty area of Everton and just putting in those crosses. Bruno tries to pass it to Zertsky, but Zertsky didn't control the ball, and it goes to Everton, and it's a free kick. Mainoo's first input to the game is holding back Dewsbury Hall. No, I'm not kidding, man. I'm not kidding, man. Neville, I'm not kidding. This is an absolute disaster show when it comes to substitutions, and this I've said it many times before. This is not my first time saying this. When it comes to Ruben Amorim and his live in-game tactics, he's probably one of the worst I've seen. I swear, it's like he's not watching the game, or if he is, he's just stubborn enough to keep Zirkzee on, thinking, right, I've made that call and I want it to work out in this game. I want him to score or do something in this game. But Zirkzee does not look like he's going to do anything right now. We could have had so much better options if we just... Anyway, Ahmad on the ball, driving forward, but the ball gets caught underneath his feet and he loses it, and Keane gladly just takes it and just passes it forward. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember a time where we really put Everton, the two centre-backs, in a difficult position. Amorim is clueless, Niche says. Yeah. Neville says, this is what I mean, man. When the game kicks on, Amorim makes questionable decisions. I'm not trying to flip out anymore because he's proved me wrong a few times, but also right a few times. Look, let's just... I'm just hoping that we are all proven wrong with Zirkzee right now, and he scores, right? And we get the win somehow. But right now, we just need to... cross comes in from Ahmad, and it just... it goes over everyone's head, and it goes out for a goal kick. Amorim is animated on the touchline, shouting instructions to the players. Dalot has undercover come on for Dogu. We missed that one, guys, but Dalot is on. It's clearly, Ruben Amorim again sees something in Dalot that we don't. I mean, I think he trusts him more. I think he just feels like Dalot makes things happen. Maybe he's a bit of a leader on the pitch. He does do a lot of talking and shouting on the pitch with the players. So he is Dalot on the ball. Let's see what he can do down that left wing, and he's passed it to Mount. Mount crosses the ball in. A decent cross. Oh, that was a good cross, but it gets cleared by Everton, who are defending quite well. Ahmad now on the ball, works his way into the area, and it gets cleared by Everton just about. Grealish on the ball, tries to run out with the ball, but he gets blocked, and then he goes back now, and it gets cleared by a long thump out by the Everton defence. Lenny Euro now on the ball, looking to go forward again and drive forward. United are playing better now. United look like the team most likely to score. Right, okay, United look like they're most likely to score. They've had 81% of the possession, by the way, guys. So United are slowly getting into the game. Mainoo now on the ball, passes to Lenny Euros on the edge of the penalty area. So Everton are now camped in their own penalty area. Literally everybody, apart from Barry, is in their own penalty area. Mbeumo shoots. Oh, brilliant save by Pickford. That was a brilliant shot by Mbeumo, man. It came out of nowhere. Mason Mount shoots, and it goes wide. Oh, I thought he's curling that in. Okay, guys, we're cooking, guys. We're getting somewhere. We just need to... That was a brilliant shot by Mbeumo, man. Out of nowhere, just shoots. It was kind of right in front of Pickford, so Pickford made a bit of a meal of it in saving, but then Mason Mount tried to curl one in. Was he wide? How wide was he? About a yard or so out of the goal, man. So he missed it. Yeah, it's quite obvious he wasn't going in. Pickford wasn't beat either. So Senny Lemons with the ball kicks it out, and it goes out to Bruno Fernandes now. Bruno Fernandes looking forward, seeing who he can pick for a pass. He's got no one really moving forward. Now he sees some movement in Mount. Mount looks good, man. Mount's causing problems since he's come on. He's a live wire. He's a live wire, just moving everywhere. He's playing brilliant football. Oh, Mount there. I thought he's got in there, but he just gets blocked by the centre-back of Everton. Come on, Bruno. Bruno on the ball. 63 minutes played with Everton down to 10 men. some madness with Idris Gueye going off, slapping his own teammate in Keane. They had some altercation in the first half and he got sent off. Referee saw it. Anyway, cross comes in. Oh, it just misses everybody. This is crazy, man. United are putting lots of crosses in. Ahmad now driving forward, takes a shot, but it gets blocked by Grealish, is it? And I think it should be a corner kick, surely. The momentum is sounding good. I'm not surprised the pricks are just sitting back, defending, waiting for some mistake to counter. Sounds like it might be a painful half an hour, 25 minutes. Yeah, guys, United look like the most likely team right now who are going to score, man. If I was to pick a team, it'd be United. But is that a corner kick? Surely that's a corner kick, right? No? Let me see what happens. Does Grealish even touch it? I can't tell there. It's not clear. It looks like it's a goal kick anyway. So Everton get a breather with the ball, but it goes straight back to United. But Ahmad can't control it, and Everton now like trying to get out of their own area for a little while, but it's a misplaced pass, and it goes straight to Ahmad. But Ahmad can't pass it to Mbeumo, who's running forward, making that forward run, but it goes out for a throw-in for United. So the Everton players will get tired. I think they'll get tired, man. They will need either David Moyes will have to make some changes pretty early now, or they're gonna get more and more tired. I don't know what their bench is like. I think they've got a few defenders on there, but they've already made the change with O'Brien, but they'll need more defensive players. What was that? Oh my God. All right. I'm had to cross it in, but we need 2 goals at least. Not sure we're getting 1. It's this watch is hard, man. It's stressful. It's a stressful watch because we should be scoring. It's just that I keep looking at Zertsky thinking he's just a spare man. He's a spare man, and do you know that advantage that we've got of 11 men? He's giving it away. He's giving it away, man. We need to have 11 men on the pitch. Zertsky is not that 11th man for me, even though he's got the number 11 t-shirt, but he's just not the 11th man. He's just not doing anything for us. And I'm hoping he comes good, but right now I feel like he's not making that movement, and Mount is the furthest player on the pitch. He's the one who's making them moves and trying to get in behind the defence and making them diagonal runs and stuff. He's got so much movement. He's just like constantly moving around the whole Everton defence. Zertsky is like a flipping statue, man. He does not move. He's just like stands there. Cross comes in and it goes to Pickford, who picks it up. Zertsky's just not fast enough. He's not showing aggression. I can't see why he's staying on, man. I can't see. We need to bring on somebody else and move someone else forward. Nish says, I'm shocked Zertsky's still on the pitch. Neville says, and Nish says, get on Ugarte, Zertsky off, push Bruno up. Yeah, I keep saying that, man. I keep thinking the same thing. We need to push Bruno up to hold the ball. Mount again causing problems now, and he gets fouled and the ball goes for a free kick for United. Bruno Fernandes steps over it, but they're just taking quick free kicks here, which is stupid when they should be piling in the area and crossing the ball in, but they've just taken a quick free kick, but they're not going to beat Everton like this, because Everton are now camped in their own penalty area. Literally, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the penalty area just stood in a straight line defending, and De Ligt and Lenny Euro are midway in the Everton half, so everyone is in the Everton penalty area. Bruno I thought Mbeumo tries a volley, but it goes he slices it and it goes wide. Neville says, Shea Lacey on, give the kid his debut. How can he be worse than what we what you guys are saying Zertsky's playing like? Zertsky's been terrible, man. I mean, if there was any player, any fan, who was still in the Zertsky camp saying that Zertsky should should not be sold. I think tonight is the night where I think he's lost even those, faithful fans. Even they will be looking at Zirkzee thinking, right, okay, he needs to be sold or he needs to be moved on. He's just simply not a United player right now. He's not good enough. He's simply not good enough. And if he was, look, I'm not saying technically he's not playing well, but what I'm saying is, even if he was technically crap, like which he is, and he's just giving it his all and just causing problems, like almost like a Fellaini, right? A Fellaini, Marouane Fellaini, yeah. Even then, you could argue that there's some purpose to him, but he's got no purpose right now. He's not aggressive. He's not technically holding the ball well enough. He's not passing the ball. And Everton they're not struggling with him. The defense are loving Zirkzee. They'd rather have Zirkzee on. I'm telling you right now, they are loving the fact that Zirkzee's playing this game because they can easily handle him. Anyway, Everton are in the United half, which is shocking, and they've got a throw-in in the United half, and it's near to the United penalty area, so they might get a long throw-in in here, and they're taking their time, slowing things down. Please, Amrin, make a substitution. Come on. Surely you're seeing what everyone else is seeing. Why are you doing this to us? Why are you killing us slowly, man? This is just awful to watch. All right, free kick to United, and what's that? Why is the game stopped? Referee saying take that back again. Neville, he'll never push Bruno up, though it would be great, but Amrin won't take him out the midfield. I don't think he will, because I think one thing we've got with Amrin is he's quite stubborn with what he's doing. So he's clearly going to say, well, no, this is how I'm wanting Bruno to play, and nothing is going to change that. And yeah, but I wish he would. Anyway, a long ball to Mount, to Bruno Fernandes, who takes a shot, just lashes quickly, just doesn't think about it, and it goes over the goal. Oh man, was it offside though? No, he wasn't. Mount made a brilliant run there. He made a brilliant run and then checked it back and put it on a plate for Bruno Fernandes, but it was a difficult angle and he missed it. Bruno Fernandes, at least get it on flipping target, man. At least get it on target. What is going on here? When it gets to 75th minute, you watch. They'll just sit back and close out the game. We should already have scored the equaliser by now, and that is Dave saying that. And we should have. I mean, in the first oh my God, Luke Shaw, what was that, man? Just loose pass. And De Ligt has to clean up. We should have scored in the first 10 minutes of coming out in the second half to make this game a winnable game. Right now, Everton look very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. Anyways, Ahmad on the ball on the right wing. It's only Ahmad and Mbeumo that I'm looking at thinking only these two can do something for us right now. The rest of the team might as well not be playing, right? Mbeumo on the ball, passes it to Bruno Fernandes, who passes it to Ahmad, who's in the centre of the penalty area, just on the edge of it. Passes it to Mount, who is another player who's played really well since he's come on. And Mbeumo now on the right wing now, just trying to dribble past, but can't get past the Everton defence. Literally everyone apart from Barry is in the penalty area. This is going to be almost impossible to break down unless United make some changes. But it's Everton who are looking like they're going to make some changes. Grealish looks like he might be coming off, and they're going to be no doubt putting on a defender. Maybe Traves is going to come on, I think. Maybe they'll a long ball forward to Zirkzee, tries to bring it down, but Keane heads it to Pickford, and I think he was offside anyway. And Bruno is rubbish, says Jim. Nish says, I've forgotten the last time I saw Bruno score a decent goal. For our captain, for our key player, the player that we essentially would argue have set our team around, he's rubbish. He's rubbish. He's not doing anything for us. That's a problem. I find he's just, yeah, he just goes missing in the games. He goes missing in games, and we've seen it so far in the season. Although he tries to do everything, he's there now on the ball, and he plays the ball to Ahmad forward. But yeah, Everton exactly in the block of 2-4s. In fact, there's 5 defenders back now, 5 in defenders in a row, and then they've got Dewsbury Hall just moving out of that system. Other than that, they won the ball back, and that's it. They're playing us, man. They're playing us right now. They're absolutely playing us. Why? How can we fall off this dramatically? This is why I flipping hate international breaks, man. I hate international breaks because I feel like they take momentum out of your flipping team, man. You know what I mean? It looks like we've just gone backwards against Everton at home, at Old Trafford, when we should be destroying teams. How dare they turn up to Old Trafford thinking they could play against us, right? But Everton look comfortable. We've had that spell of about 10-15 minutes where United were turning the screw and looked like they were knocking on the door and they were gonna score. But right now, the game's just petered out. It's just like it's not looking like United are attacking much now. Everton are now just seeing out the game, and they're just taking it easy. They've got a throwing, and yeah, they're just Grealish, I think, is going off. Is he? No, he's not. He's just having a word with the ref about something, and yeah, and they've got a throwing in the United half. Everton have, and they're just taking their time. They're just taking their time, and ball comes in. Zertsky headers it, and he decides not to the second time, and tries to go with his foot. Why would you do that? If you're such a tall player, why would you try and kick the ball when you can just quite easily header it, and you know that you're gonna win the header? Why would a player do that? Do not get that. Surely you'd use your aerial ability. Nish says, Dave says, we really aren't looking like we're going to score. This game is horrific. Jim says, chance to go 5th and we bottled it. This team does my head in. Yeah, man, this is, it's just crazy. I'm just hanging on to hope that we can do something in the last 15 minutes. Come on, we can do something. But Everton are just mocking us, man. They're mocking us. Grealish is smiling, laughing, having some back and forth with Ahmad, who's saying he's not happy about something. But wow, have we missed Kuna today, man? Who would have thought? And I thought maybe we Kuna. I've been saying it. Kuna has been doing a job for us, man. He's an undercover top player for us, and we've not been seeing the hard work that he does for us. And many people say, oh well, he's not scored many goals and he's not done this, but he is. Ahmad has given a foul away to Grealish. I think that conversation they were having has got to Ahmad, and it's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for Everton, and Grealish is just laughing. He's so happy with this, and of course they would be. They're about 10 minutes away from pulling off a crazy win at Old Trafford with 10 men. Literally, they've played the entire game with 10 flipping men. It's a free kick for Everton now. It comes in, and it is going out for a corner kick. And Bruno's whinging. Bruno's lost his head like he does. So Bruno's completely going mad that it shouldn't be a corner. But give it a rest, you idiot. Let's just flipping get on with the game. Yeah, you need to be doing more talking on the other side of the pitch with your feet. Seriously. Just flipping joker, man. Absolute joker. This is why he's a shit captain. I've always said it, man. He's a shit captain. Doesn't know what to do. Doesn't lead the team in any way, man. Does not lead the team. When you need level-headed players to get things in order and to get the team playing, he's not your man. He's not your man. We're just not good, man. We're missing that midfield so much. We just haven't got the flipping players, and Amrin has still kept Zertsky out on that pitch, guys. He's still got Zertsky out. I have no idea what I'm watching now. How is he still on the pitch? I either am watching a completely different game to everybody else, or everyone is ignoring the fact that Zertsky's done jack shit. I think he's had 0 shots on target, 0 shots on goal. He's not played any forward pass that I can say I can remember, and he's not created any chances. He's not been involved in any chance creation or anything. Anyway, Ahmad on the ball on the right wing, passed it to Mbeumo, who's just slightly behind him. Mbeumo passed it to Bruno Fernandes, who's in the middle of the pitch. He passed it to Luke Shaw. Now Luke Shaw crosses it in. Oh, Zertsky with a header, but it's saved by Pickford. I thought he was going to score there, and I would have been the happiest man here, but he Pickford is having one of those flipping games, isn't he? That's a decent save. But I mean, he should have put a bit more power onto it, I think, and he would have got it past him. But anyway, corner kick comes in. De Ligt gets it back in the area. Luke Shaw, the ball's just popping around in the area, and it's now on the edge with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes plays it to Ahmad. Ahmad on the edge of the area plays it to Bruno Fernandes, who looks to cross it in, and now it goes to Menu, and Menu just plays it back in again, and Everton kick it out for a corner kick again. Where is the goal actually coming from? I'm really not seeing it. Hope I'm wrong. Dave, you're not wrong. The only thing I can think is a corner kick or a header. That's the only thing I can see happening. Well, that's where the goal could come from, because United are putting a lot of corners in, a lot of crosses in. Bruno Fernandes shoots and it goes over the goal. I mean, he's trying to score a wonder goal, man. Keep your flipping head, mate. Keep your head and sort your shit out. How can you score a wonder goal from there and just waste the chance? We had them under pressure. We were getting corner after corner. They were struggling to defend, and Bruno Fernandes thinks, let's not put them under this much pressure. Let's just take a wild shot, so now Pickford can waste time and take a goal kick, and that's exactly what Pickford's doing. He's slow. He's not even picked up the ball, and Everton are now making substitutions. Barry's coming off, and Diaz coming off as well, and it looks like they're putting on a defender. Beto's come on. And I don't even know how to pronounce that other name, or is it Igor Bonham? Igor Bonham's come on, yeah. And Barry looks tired, but he's put in a shift. He's done well. And do you know what? In this entire half, I've not once looked at this team and thought they're playing with 10 men. That is crazy, but I'm not lying to you. It feels like we're playing 11 against 11. Ahmad with a ball crosses it in, and it gets cleared by the Everton defence. Dave says, what are we watching? This is embarrassing as the Grimsby game. Yeah. Do you know what? It's up there, man. It's up there. It's up there next to Grimsby. Because of the sheer fact that we've played with 11 men against 10 for essentially most of the game, if not all the game, apart from the first 10, 15 minutes. But wow, this is crazy. And this is at Old Trafford, by the way. And this is no excuses, because we've got one of our strongest teams out there. The only difference you'd argue is obviously, Kuna's not playing and we've got Zertsky instead. Amrin makes Moyes look like Einstein. Absolutely, man. Moyes looks like a prime flipping, Ferguson right now. Not gonna lie to you. He's done a job on us. Ahmad plays the ball to Mount to Luke Shaw's on the left wing, and Dalot to Luke Shaw. They're making these short passes. Everton just pinned in though and defending for their lives. United now crossing the ball, but it gets blocked again. Oh man, what is this? Come on. Get a bloody goal. Get a goal. Come on. Make some movement, Zertsky. Move. You just... Dalot can't get to the ball, and it goes out for a throw-in or a goal kick, which either way, it's an Everton ball. I haven't seen this tactic board out yet. I've not seen his tactic board out. Yeah, Ruben Amorim just standing there. He's just standing there looking yeah, just looking around bewildered. But I could give him some ideas, right? We could all give him some ideas. Yeah. I don't know how he's left Zertsky out on the pitch, but he's probably thinking, right, it was that was Zertsky's chance, the header, isn't it? The header. He could have got it in, and apart from Pickford making a good save, but one chance, one target, one first actual, shot or header that he's done. 200 million needs to be spent on January. Niche, oh my God, man. Do you know what? If I was looking at this and I was the board and I was, Ineos or Jim Ratcliffe, I would throw money at this team and get it sorted, but I can't see them doing it. I just can't. The noises coming out of even Amrin is just like, well, yeah, we might make some tweaks, and that's it. But this team needs more than tweaks right now. To get done over like this at home with 10 men and Everton, guys. We're talking about Everton here. We're not talking about some team that's up there in the top 3 or something. We're talking about flipping Everton, who've been battered this season. Yeah, they've already lost shitloads of games. Yet we are, we're making them look like flipping prime Barcelona or something. 10 men and they're just ticky-tacking around us. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. I just keep saying it because I seriously, I'm watching the game thinking this can't be real. You know what I mean? How are they making us look like this? And we haven't been able to lay one punch on them, really. Anyway, United back on the attack. Luke Shaw and Everton just back in that. They're happy to play with that one striker or one outlet, and everybody else is defending. There's no embarrassment for them. Of course there wouldn't be. Why would they be embarrassed? Because they're playing away from home with 10 men for more or less the whole game. They're going to see this out. They want to see this out. United are the ones who need to get something cooking here. Ahmad trying to do something. Ahmad pass it to Menu crosses it in, and it goes on into Zertsky's head, and Zertsky does what he's good at doing and just heads it off target. I swear, man. That's it. I'm Zertsky out, guys. I've had enough of this shit. Zertsky is the end of the road for you, my friend. Any credit you had in the bank for me has just gone out of the window. No way, man. No way. No way can you survive as a United player. Just totally shit. Totally shit. Anyway, Grealish is coming off. Grealish going on a bender after this one to celebrate. Oh, niche. Yeah, of course he is. This guy's probably been on a bender the night before and he's still come out and done us over. Yeah, he's still done a job on us. Anyway, Dewsbury Hall's coming off. He's putting a bloody shift, I must admit. He's putting a shift. Grealish looked like he's not even broke a sweat. He's just walking off all jolly and happy. He's had a decent game as well. He's had a decent game. I mean, yeah. Anyway, Alcaraz and McNeil have come on. And they're just going to... this is absolute brilliant management by David Moyes. He's kept the players going, and then as soon as they've now started maybe tiring a little bit, he's just put on some fresh legs. He's going to see it out. I just can't see United scoring now. They had that period, the about 10-20 minutes, about 10-15 minutes where they looked like they looked dangerous and they looked like they were going to score, but they've just gone back into now a shape where they're just like, we're not going to score. We're just gonna. It is embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing, guys. I'm so embarrassed right now. I don't know what to make of this. Don't know what to make of this. With all the excitement of seeing everyone else this weekend, and then thinking, right, we can flipping go and move up, get a win at home. I mean, we were talking that this is just a straightforward game. Zertsky with a header, and it gets saved by Pickford again. Again, it was straight at him. It wasn't going in any corner. It was just, I mean, Pickford is just hilarious because Pickford makes a simple save look like he's some world-class save. I mean, that is so hilarious. It's just coasting there. I mean, Pickford's just a joke. Don't like the guy. Anyway, Man United had a corner. It was taken, and it was a shit corner. Didn't go anywhere. Anyway, United now have a throw-in, and Mbeumo on the ball. Can we get a goal from somewhere? I mean, it would be a miracle even if we score right now. I'm just because Everton. I mean, if you're watching the game, you'd see that Everton have got everyone back, and now they're countering on United. There's 3-on-3 here, but Dalot seems to Dalot got the ball back, and United now can they get some space in behind? Menu driving forward, but just can't get his feet together, and he kind of slips almost, and the ball is picked up by Pickford. Oh God, guys, honestly, what is this? What is this embarrassment of a game? Anyway, Lenny Euro on the ball, and he can't bring the ball under control, and it's a throw-in. Guys, this looks like it's gonna. We've got injury time coming up. What is it? Injury time. I can't see it being more than 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes injury time. So we've got 4 minutes of injury time, guys. I don't know what's going on with my clock, man, but 4 minutes of injury time. I think my clock is flipping reset as well. I just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. We're not on 34 minutes, by the way, but yeah, I don't give a shit anymore because we're not doing anything. Anyway, Ahmad driving forward. We've got some players overloading here. Everton have not got back into the shape, but it's cleared by the centre back for Everton, and it goes out for a goal kick. And they're celebrating the corner. Sorry, it goes out for a corner, and Everton defenders are just high fiving each other, celebrating like they've won the game. But it was just because of the clearance. The camera's on Senny Lemons, whether he should go up for this corner kick, but it's too early and he's not going up. Corner comes in, and Pickford punches it, gets a really good punch and clears it, and Mbeumo brings the ball under control, but he loses it to the Everton player, and now okay, Senny Lemons comes out and clears the ball, but it goes out for a throw-in to United. Oh man, I thought that was a counter and they might score another goal on us. Everton with 10 men, that would have just been the final nail in the coffin, right? Anyway, Bruno Fernandes on the ball to Mbeumo. Mbeumo really not able to do anything with it. Dalot now playing on the right wing. Ahmad now on the ball, dribbles into the area, shoots. De Ligt shoots, and it's gone. It wasn't a powerful enough shot, and it goes straight to Pickford, who picks it up and is just slowly making his way out. Throws it forward to his striker, but it gets intercepted by Lenny Euro. So United back on the attack now, trying to get this equaliser if they can and keep this unbeaten run. It gets crossed in, and it goes over for another corner kick for United. McNeil, I think it was, who with the clearance there. Corner kick, and Mbeumo this time standing over it. Is Senny Lemons coming up? Yeah, Senny Lemons has come up for this corner kick, guys. We've got about 2 minutes left of injury time. Senny Lemons comes up. Cross comes in. It's a poor cross. De Ligt with a shot. Oh! Senny Lemons. Oh, guys, we're in trouble now. Are we? Can we? Oh, Senny Lemons has to run back into his area, but United win the ball back just in time. And Mbeumo crosses it in, but it goes and gets cleared by Everton. Everton bring the ball back down now, and they're running out with the ball and trying to counter United. And he's just gonna hold on to the ball. Surely, he's just gonna hold on to the ball. We've got about a minute left, and it's gonna be over. Everton just holding on to the ball. Niche says this is the problem when Ahmad has to do defensive duties. We are robbed of potential goals. Yep, it is, man. But I think Ahmad is the least of our problems right now. I think that the problems are much deeper than that now. I'm telling you. I mean, the whole Zertsky thing did not work out. Did not work out. And yeah, and his refusal, Amrin's refusal to play Bruno Fernandes further up the pitch is another big problem in my eyes. I look at it and think, why can you not play him further up the pitch? And Zertsky's just been lost, man. He's just done nothing for us. Anyway, Everton have made their way out. They're just now holding on to their shape. The Everton players and Moyes is shouting, saying it's game over, and it's game over, guys. Game over. Everton have won 1-0 against with 10 men against United's 11. Absolutely embarrassing performance. A joke of a performance. I mean, I think I'd put that right next to the Grimsby defeat, you guys. I know it sounds crazy, but it is that disappointing. I'm gutted, but on another level, because even the Grimsby game, you could argue that was because we were playing our team B, or some of the players that weren't playing in our first team. Lenny Euro's on his knees, literally. I think he could be crying. I mean, that's how it looks like. I mean, or sweat's dripping from his face. But that is crazy. And he says, sack Amrin. Jim says, I'm lost for words. This is the difference, guys. This is the difference between top clubs and United. That's why we're way off it. Because we can't take advantage of a weekend that we've just seen where Liverpool have lost, City have lost, and we are there playing against flipping Everton at home, and we can't take advantage of it. I don't know what the F Ruben Amorim is going to come out with, but I don't want to flipping hear it. And I don't care what these United players come out with. That's unforgivable. In my eyes, that's unforgivable. That just epitomizes United's squad. And this is why we can't have any faith in any of these shit players, man. Really, really pisses me off, because all of these players should be hanging their heads in shame. They've played against a team which is below them with 10 men. Everton have looked comfortable. There was, apart from about 10 minutes in the second half, Everton have been the better team with 10 men. That hurts me to say it, but that is the honest truth. Everton have absolutely done us over, schooled us at Old Trafford. And how many times have we seen that seriously happen to United? Nish says, Sel, Zertsky, Dalot, Dogu, Bruno, Casemiro, and the list goes on, man. The list goes on. I feel the same. I feel like sell everybody. Let's just rebuild the entire team, because this team isn't good enough. This team isn't good enough. And I keep coming back to that same issue, which for me has raised its ugly head once again. Yeah, which is, why are we playing Bruno Fernandes in that position? We know he's not good enough. We just need to be playing different players. And Zertsky, I was glad to see his name on the team sheet. Yeah, I was happy. I was like, okay, look, do you know what? He's gonna play. He might get a few goals this game. Perfect game to start him. But come on, at halftime we should have been off. At halftime we should have already seen that he's simply not good enough, and we should have taken him off. Why Amrin insisted on playing him the entire half, God knows. I'm gonna wait and see what he has to say in his press conference, but because I don't see any excuse for why he kept him on. He was clearly way out of his depth, man. Completely way out of his depth. And yeah, on that performance, we don't deserve to be in the top 4, top 5. No, we're a flipping embarrassment to ourselves. We're an embarrassment. I mean, I feel sorry for all those fans who have gone out there in that cold and sat and watched this shit from these players. I mean, we should have tomatoes ready to throw on these players. That's how poor they've been. I can't. Absolutely horrendous performance. Absolutely awful performance. I keep saying back. I keep looking back to the Grimsby game, and I think I felt slightly. I felt less embarrassed with the Grimsby defeat. I felt less embarrassed. Right now, I feel like an absolute idiot for watching and sitting and watching that game, and not just watching that flipping game. I feel like an idiot for even having the aspirations of, winning that game comfortably and sitting in the top 5 spots in the Premier League. Just horrendous. And yeah, there's so many problems that we can point out and so many issues. We had 25 shots, guys. Out of the 25 shots, we had 6 shots on target. Expected goals was 1.6 and theirs was 0.23. So they weren't expected to score, but they scored. They had 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. That's it. We had 52 touches in the opposition box, and they had 1 red card as well, by the way. Yeah, if we missed that, they had 1 red card. Absolute embarrassing performance, guys. And we had plenty of the ball, but then the question is, what happened to our finishing? Why couldn't we finish any of our chances? Why did we have 25 shots on goal, or 25 shots but 6 on target, but still not score? Pickford wasn't sensational. I think the problem lies in our attacker. Sesko now, would have been so much of a better option than Zertsky. But you know what? We're in deep shit. We're in deep shit, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We're in deep shit. Because in about 2 weeks now, I think, or 3 weeks, maybe 3, we're going to lose Ahmad, Mbeumo, Mazraoui. And are you telling me that we've got enough in this squad to go and play, Newcastle, Man City, who else? There's some other big games that we're playing during that period of time. If we can't play against a 10-man Everton with our top players, with our best team apart from Zertsky, apart from Acuna, what chance do we have of competing without Ahmad and Mbeumo and Mazraoui? I am absolutely crapping it. I'm shitting it. I am absolutely worried about what's to come, because this is it. This is, we've got to look ahead. And Sandil, mate, I take it back, man. I take it back. You were spot on. You know what I mean? You said it, and I thought, nah, this guy's talking rubbish. I'll be honest with you. I was like, nah, can't be that bad. But you got it right. You got it spot on. We were absolutely terrible. Shocking performance. Let me just go through the comments. Nish says, best in class, my arse. If you can't score against 10 men, forget it. Sir Jim is in dreamland. This loss will go down in history. Yeah, man, this is another Grimsby, guys. This is another Grimsby. Probably worse. Like I said, it's worse. And the reason why is, number 1, we're playing at home. Number 2, we've got our best team out. We've got no excuses. We've got our best team out. And then you've got Jim, and he says, why are we playing Bruno at all? Missed place passes and shots nowhere near the goal. Captain my arse. I agree, man. I agree. I think this is the problem with Amrin I've got, and I kind of give him the benefit of doubt. I give him the backing, but then I also end up thinking he's got his favourites, guys. He's got his favourites, and he clearly believes that Bruno Fernandes in that position gives us more than any other player. Maybe like Menu or someone else more defensively orientated, someone who can do a job defensively, hold the ball, win the ball back and play the ball forward. That's what we need in that position. We don't need a superstar passer in that position to try and ping a 50-yard ball forward. This guy isn't Paul Scholes. This guy isn't he misplaces, out of 10 passes in a game, he misplaces about 8, right? And then he gets 2 on, and it's like, wow, he's made them 2 passes. But other than that, He is shit, man. He's shit at passing. He's shit at defending. He can't do what is needed in that position. But Ruben Amorim insists on playing him there. I have no idea why. No idea. And I keep thinking, okay, maybe this game he might come good. Maybe this game is the game where Bruno Fernandes steps up and becomes that player in that position. And there was no excuses with 10 men. No excuses. Anish says, let's just go and buy championship players in January. Do you know what? They would actually do a better job. They would do a better job. Do you know why they'd do a better job, Nish? Because they'd have some grit and determination. They'd have some aggression. And they'd actually put their foot in there. And yeah, they might not technically be the best players. But I tell you what, they'll give a harder game to Everton than United did today. United just look like a bunch of like just weak players, mentally and physically. They just look like weak players, not willing to put in the graft. They're way off the pace immediately. I said to you in the first 5 minutes, if we go back to the watch along when we first started, and I said in the first 5 minutes, I said, whoa, Everton are doing what United should be doing. They're the ones that are pressing. They're the ones that are aggressive. United are the ones that are not aggressive and they're out of ideas. They don't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. It was like they've never trained together as a team. What Ruben Amorim's been doing all week, training with them, I have no idea. I have no idea what he's been setting up with them, because clearly they look like a team who had no idea about what to do and how to score a goal against a 10-man Everton. Absolutely heads gone. And Sandil says, this loss is on Amorim's selection. Kuna is injured, but he put Mazraoui, not Mount, and play Ahmad left 10. How can you substitute Dogu for Dalot? That's madness. Why not Leacher for Dogu, then Shaw as left wing back? Yeah, I agree with, look, first of all, yeah, okay, Kuna was out of his hands, he's got injured. But I would have straight away gone and put on Mount. I was really surprised with Zertsky playing. I was really surprised, because immediately I thought, well, that's not a like-for-like switch. If you want to do a like-for-like switch to the team that you were going to play, so let's, for instance, work out what the team would have been, and I said it's going to be Kuna, Ahmad and Mbeumo. He's going to go with that forward line, as he did, I think, with Spurs, right? And I think that's what would have been the lineup if Kuna hadn't picked up that knock. So immediately you think, right, if Kuna's got injured, who do you think is the like-for-like replacement for Kuna? I would say it's Mason Mount. Mason Mount would play in that position, and you don't need to change anything around. The team wouldn't really struggle and wouldn't have to play any differently than what they were going to play like with Kuna there if Mount was brought in. But I think last minute he made that change and he brought in Zertsky, and I think it's come to bite him in the arse. I think that's the problem. I don't think the players were playing to Zertsky's strength, and they didn't really know what to do with Zertsky. Zertsky was a spare man doing jack shit. That's what he was doing. And then we've got Ahmad, who should have played. Yeah, that formula for me. Look, I when I first saw the team sheet, I thought, all right, okay, Ahmad can do that forward position, but 5-10 minutes into it, Mazraoui was way off the pace. There was something not quite right about Mazraoui. I kept saying it. He wasn't running forward with the ball like he normally does. He wasn't going forward. He wasn't doing anything in the first half. In fact, he was just almost like he's nursing an injury, or he's tired or something wrong, where he wasn't going forward. So he kept sitting back. Dogu was a surprise substitution for me, because I was thinking, well, Dogu's the last person that needs to be substituted off, and especially for Dalot, that is like taking off a better player, bringing on a shitter player, and thinking that he's going to do a better job for us. How's Dogu going to improve the team? What's Dogu going to do? He didn't do anything. He did not do anything. He did not show anything coming on. How can we make substitutions and become a shitter team? That is my issue. How can we put on fresh legs and look worse for it? How is that possible? How? I have no idea. So we're bringing on fresh legs, fresh players, but we look worse for it. We look worse for worse for bringing these players on and taking off the tired players. So Dogu coming off, Dalot going on made absolutely no difference. In fact, I thought we lost a bit of an edge on that side. And yes, I was expecting Leacher to come on in that second half. I was thinking it's an obvious one, isn't it? Bring Leacher on. You know he's got a pass in him as well. He can play the forward passes. He is a forward-thinking, ball-playing centre-back, so he can get the ball, play it forward. And yeah, the left wing-back position Luke Shaw could have been tested in that. But I knew he's not going to do that because in a recent press conference, he actually ruled it out. He said he wouldn't play Luke Shaw in that left wing-back position. I don't know why, but he said... he won't be doing that. So again, I think Luke Shaw would actually do a better job than Dogu and than Dalot in that left wing back position. And I'm not a big fan of Luke Shaw, but I still think he's better than them two in that position. I think going forward he's a lot better. So yeah, disappointing, guys, disappointing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a day there. I mean, what else can we say? We got battered. We got battered by 10 men. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. You know, I thought we were going to smash him, even with 11 men. I thought we'll still smash him, and I'm sure everybody else in the chat thought the same, apart from Sandale, who called it right. He said, "Look, this is not the right lineup. This is not the right lineup. We shouldn't be playing this." And now looking at it, damn man, we need to stick to what we know. Ahmad, right wing back. Mbumo, right wing, Kuna, left wing, and I would bring in Mason Mount, I guess. I would not touch Zertsky with a barge pole right now. I would not bring him in, man. I'm so angry with him. He has to go. I mean, any credit he had in the bank for me has gone, unless someone thinks differently. You know, let me know if someone disagrees and thinks Zertsky on that performance today should be kept in January. I think he should be sold at the highest bid right now. They are playing. Order says they are playing once a week and they are giving us an awful performance. They are lazy and don't want to run. I wonder the kind of training they undergo every day. Spot on. Once a week, that's all we're asking for these guys, just to come out once a week and give it your all for that 90 minutes. Just run your flipping socks off, and this is what we get. For that once a week performance. And look, other teams are going to play in the Champions League. We're going to have Champions League this week and we're going to see them in action. They're going to be up for it. They're not going to have any excuses. Why are we so soft on our players? What are they doing during the week? That is an absolutely horrendous performance, and it looks like the players had never played with each other. It looked like a team of mismatched players that never trained together and were just like looking at each other thinking, okay, I don't know your game and I don't know your game. I don't know what to do. That's what it looked like. Nish says... Nish says the only players I'd keep is Mbumo, Kuna and Ahmad, Dalit, Yoro, Mazarawi, Sani Lemons, Menu, Mount. That's it. Sell everyone else, including Sesko. Well, look, the jury's out for Sesko. I wouldn't rule him out immediately, but at this rate, I mean, yeah, we look shit, man. We look terrible. We've got no spine for the team. We've got no leaders. Do you know when you look across a team and you can immediately tell where there's a player there and he's running the show, you know, someone who's got presence. We haven't got anybody like that. Our captain is a mighty mouse. You know, he just looks like a mouse just running around the pitch, not knowing exactly what he's meant to be doing. Just absolutely useless. Arsenal would have smashed 10-man Everton 10-0. Yeah, man. The difference between Arsenal now is so obvious. I mean, yeah, look at the top teams. Look at what they're doing to the teams around them, yeah, and what we're doing. I mean, they smashed Spurs 4-1, yeah, and we drew with them. And what do you think they would have done to Everton? I mean, Yeah. Sandil says Menu came on running with the ball like he was winning 5-0. Crazy. Ordejo says all United players should sit down and watch how other players in a team like Chelsea can run. There's so many criticisms I've got of this United team tonight, man. I thought I wouldn't be having to do this again. I thought after the Grimsby match, I thought, right, that's it. We've turned a corner now. We're an improved team. We've undefeated in 5 games. We're moving in the right direction. We're not going to see any of that shit ever again. But we've just had an absolute repeat of it, if not a worst rendition of it. A worse rendition of the Grimsby game, guys. For me, it's worse. For me, it's worse. For me, that's unacceptable. For me, that is the lowest we've been in this season. For me, that's how bad that's been. With the 10 men of Everton have absolutely made us look like idiots. They've made us look like idiots. We had no idea what to do against them. How? How did we not score at least 1 goal at home at Old Trafford against a 10-man team? And, you know, look at their players. Look at their flipping team sheet. They're absolutely rubbish. Name me one player that you would take from their team. In fact, I'm not going to say that actually, because you'd probably say we'd take all 11 of Everton players right now with this United team. But realistically, if you're looking on paper, you wouldn't take any of their players. You wouldn't. Niche says it's completely unacceptable. We can't sell all the players, so logically we have to sack the manager. Well, that's what Ruben Amorim did allude to when we lost against Grimsby. He did say, look, you know, you're not going to get rid of all the players. You can't get rid of all the squad. So the most easiest option is that you get rid of the manager. But then isn't that what we've been doing for so many years right now? It's clear that we just need to clear out the squad. But this is why I come back to the same issue. The elephant in the room, guys. The elephant in the room is the Glazers and Ineos. It comes back to that. And all the roads always lead back to Ineos and the Glazers. And the money that we've got, or the money that they're not putting into this club. Because anybody else, if we got a half-decent owner that came in, you know what would happen. There'd be an absolute clear out. Like Anish says, there'd be no Dallo, there'll be no Bruno Fernandes, there'd be no Casemiro, there'd be no Luke Shaw, there'd be who else is shit on this team, man? There'd be no Zertsky. I mean, literally, most of the squad would get sold, and we would go out there and go and buy better players in each and every position, players that could do a better job. And we've seen what we can just think, what difference it's made with just having Mbumo and Kuna this season. Look at the difference we've had with them. So imagine if we replaced everybody else who's shit on the squad with half decent players. Imagine what we would, what team would have. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't know who said it. I think Anish said it, like, oh, we can go to the Championship and get players from there and replace them. And do you know what? I think they'd do a better job. They'd do a better job than the current players that we've got. Some of the current players. That's how crazy it is. I would take 7 Everton players. Yeah, at this rate, I mean, I would take. I'd agree. That question, I was, as soon as I said it, I realised. Actually, I'd take half of them. I'd take half of them right now. Having watched their performance, I'd take their flipping players. And you asked me before the game, and I was like, "Nah, we're gonna walk through this. Surely this is an easy game." And do you know, there was fans looking at these fixtures saying, "Oh, right, okay, now all these fixtures, they're all straightforward." Now we're playing Wolves away from home on the weekend, and I'm not. I mean, judging on that, if we can't beat 10 men, I mean, Wolves will be sat there rubbing their hands together, thinking, "Brilliant, we've got one extra player. We can do exactly what they did and just see out the game." Absolutely pathetic, guys. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's been disappointing. But anyway, thanks for everybody who joined with the watch along and obviously watched everything that we saw. And it has been absolutely horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But I will be back tomorrow morning with a reaction show. We might calm down, watch some more of this rubbish, and we hear Ruben Amorim's press conference. That's what I want to do. I want to go and sit down and listen to what shit he comes out with and what excuse he comes out with, because I'm baffled right now. I'm baffled. I want to sit down and listen to what game he was watching and why he thought keeping Zertsky on for the entire game was a useful thing. I have no idea what the hell is going on in Ruben Amorim's head. Seriously, what is he playing at? And the changes he made. I mean, I've always said I've had question marks on Ruben Amorim's flipping judgment when it comes to bringing on players, taking off players, and his changes in the game as they are happening and as the game's happening. And I've always said I don't think he's good. I don't think he makes the right calls. He makes the wrong calls at the wrong flipping time, man. And that is his biggest weakness. And that's one of my biggest criticisms of Ruben Amorim. But anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I was going to say hopefully in a better mood, but I think I'll be in a worse mood after listening to Ruben Amorim and the rest of them and the players and their flipping excuses as to why they couldn't beat. It's embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed if I was playing out in whatever league right now, even and in the amateur league, and I was playing against 10 men and I got beat. I would be pissed. I would not show my face out. And these guys will have the audacity to come out and stand there and give their press conferences and come out with excuse after excuse as to why they couldn't do the job on Everton. And they'll be like, oh yeah, we had a bad game today. You had a bad game. You had a bad game. You've got nothing else but to play 90 minutes and you still can't get that right. You flipping idiots. Goodbye, guys.